from 8 to 11 a.m. This is a paint-by-number community project that is pre-traced and all paint and supplies are provided. Call 575-513-0143 or 575-703-8223. Eddy County has officially transitioned to its new website and email domain, eddycountynm.gov. Existing website links and email addresses will continue to forward for the next several months, ensuring a smooth transition. The move enhances security, strengthens public trust, eddycountynm.gov. To have your event listed on the KSVP community calendar, email calendar@ksvpradio.com. Please let us know at least 1 week in advance.
This is KSVP and K229 AS Artesia.
Breaking news this hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomason. That large body of water known as Lake Ontario may be getting a new name. President Trump says he is considering renaming it Lake America. This as a trade dispute with Canada escalates. Later today, the Canadians are expected to announce retaliatory tariffs on American goods in response to moves that President Trump has said are designed to level the playing field with our neighbor to the north. Ruling 6-3, the Supreme Court has allowed the Trump administration to advance mail ballot safeguards.
The court declined to stop President Trump's executive order restricting mail-in ballot distribution. However, the justices did not rule on the order's legality, saying the 23 Democrat-led states and Washington, D.C. challenged it too early based on speculative concerns. The policy directs agencies to compile voter eligibility lists and requires the Postal Service to send ballots only to approved voters. The administration is moving quickly to put safeguards in place before the November 3rd elections. Ken Lorman reporting.
As kids head back to school, President Trump is highlighting his administration's efforts to expand school choice and safeguard girls' sports for biological girls.
As we remove the far-left extremism from the classroom, we're taking historic action to ensure that every child in America has access to a first-class education. The United States spends more money on education than any other country in the world by double.
The results, says the president, should be better than they are. The Reno, Nevada wildfire continues to burn, although crews are making some progress, reining it in with at least 27% containment so far. On Wall Street, ahead of the opening bell, the Dow futures 229 points higher. More on these stories at townhall.com.
With the high price of new and used cars today, many drivers are choosing to keep their vehicles a lot longer. But with the average car now over 12 years old, most manufacturers' warranties have expired. I'm Danica Patrick. If your car is out of warranty, a single trip to the mechanic could cost you thousands. That's why smart drivers choose Endurance. If your vehicle is less than 20 years old, no matter the mileage, Endurance could have your car covered for the drivetrain, electrical, AC, transmission, and more. And Endurance is with you every step of the way, from filing a claim to paying the mechanic of your choice directly. And your rate won't go up no matter how many claims you file. Call Endurance now and choose the plan that fits your budget. Act now and get 1 year of elite benefits, a $2,000 value free.
For your fast free quote, call 800-303-4223. 800-303-4223. 800-303-4223.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com.
The European heat wave isn't only uncomfortable and in some cases deadly for people.
In Britain, this summer's heat and drought have put increasing pressure on native wildlife, like the hedgehog.
We're getting single hedgehogs in rather than a family.
Yvonne Cox is the founder of the Hedgehog Rescue Sanctuary.
Little single hoglets coming in who are much smaller for their development. So it's like they haven't had enough food, whether mum hasn't been able to feed them because she hasn't had enough food, hasn't produced the milk.
Drought has been declared in almost 3/4 of England.
The puddles and the ponds dry up, so water starts to become difficult for them to source. Also, the ground begins to get baked.
Further trouble.
You can't dig the soil to get the worms and the grubs, and etc.
I'm Ben Thomas.
A tornado has ravaged a small village in southern France, leaving dozens of people injured. 39 in all were injured, including 2 critically hurt. News and analysis, townhall.com. Newspaper has been ordered to rehire an employee who trashed TPUSA founder Charlie Kirk after he was killed in Utah.
The Washington Post has been ordered to reinstate the fired columnist who went off bashing conservative Charlie Kirk after he was assassinated. An arbitrator forcing the newspaper to give a platform to the former Global Opinions editor Karen Artesia, despite her remarks on social media, and that the Washington Post did not have good and sufficient cause to fire the opinion columnist.
Correspondent Laura Winters reporting. In California, the state Senate has passed a bill to fine content creators who do not disclose that they were paid to post in support of a political candidate or an issue on the ballot. The bill now heads to the state assembly there before it can head to the desk of California Governor Gavin Newsom. More on these stories at townhall.com.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
KSVIP is Susan Gonzalez. Susan is having a birthday today. Happy birthday, Susan. We are wishing you a blessed birthday, and we love you. And this is from your Artesia family. Today, Susan, you're going to receive a flower from Nels Floral and KSVP. Today's KSVIP, Susan Gonzalez.
Good morning, Artesia. It's Tuesday, August 25th. I'm your host, Scott Pettis. Glad to be back on the air with you. Hey, we got a great show lined up for you today. Here in the first hour, we'll be having the guys from Victory Life come in. Always enjoy visiting with them. 8 o'clock, it'll be the Chamber. In the 9 o'clock hour, we'll have this week's pet coming in. And we'll talk to Aaron, and then me and Jeff will close out the show. But before we do that, hey, let's check in on our weather, and then we'll read our calendars.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We've got a heat advisory in effect for the whole area today. 105 on the afternoon high, lots of sunshine with high pressure still parked overhead. A few clouds overnight, we're in the low 70s, and then about 100 for the afternoon high on Wednesday. Looks like we'll stay sunny We do have a quick front moving through on Wednesday night, maybe a shower, back to sunny and hot weather on Thursday. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
All right, Artesia, it's 71 degrees out there right now. Enjoy it while it lasts. Because today, Hobbs, you're getting to 105, Roswell 107, Carlsbad 107, Artesia 106. Man, it's going to be a warm one. So be careful out there. Drink lots of water. And like Steve said, it's pretty much like that for a while now. One thing is good to note is the evening or nighttime lows are dropping. So that means we're headed in the right direction. It'll start cooling down a little bit. So, hey, let's jump into these calendars and see what's going on. Today over at the schools for breakfast, what do you guys got? Breakfast burrito, eggs, ham, cheese, salsa, some fresh fruit juice, and a choice of milk. At lunch, they're going to be having chicken fajitas with pinto beans, orange wedges, and a choice of milk. All right, at the meal site today, what are you guys having? Green chili chicken enchiladas with some pinto beans, zucchini with red peppers, and watermelon. All right. Over at the Artesia Senior Center, looks like quite a bit going on there. See, exercise video at 8:15, hand, knee, and foot, and pals at 9. Line dancing at 9:30, 10 o'clock, fusing fun, ceramics and sew at 1, bridge at 1, and poker at 2. Then this evening is 4:30, out to eat at Long John Silver's. All right. At the Artesia Public Library, today, 2 to 6 is Dungeons and Dragons. All right. What else happened over at the public schools today? Let's see. There we go. Junior varsity and varsity boys soccer versus Roswell today here at 4 and 6. And then junior varsity and varsity volleyball in Carlsbad at 5 and 6. Junior high 8th grade O football versus Alta Vista at 4:30. And then Hermosa open house is from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. Who's got a birthday today on the 25th? Susan Rodriguez, Tom Pouch, Jose Balencio, Jana Borland, Jenny Four Lines, and Lynn Allensworth. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful birthday.
I'm Mark Williams, head of school at Artesia Classical Academy. ACA partners with families to provide a classical Christian education. Our core values are excellence in all that we do. In the classroom, be the best student we can. Being organized, being prepared for class, learning how to think. ACA staff is committed to knowing all students and helping them grow as learners. The best way to learn more about ACA is to come schedule a visit and to see what the difference is all about.
Unlock the power of effective financial control with First American Bank's wide range of products to help you manage the inflow and the outflow of your cash while gaining efficiency and maximizing profitability. Plus, with robust security measures available through our treasury management products, you'll have greater peace of mind knowing you have taken steps to protect your money. Let us be your partner in growth and success, because when you succeed, we do too. First American Bank, your local first community bank since 1903. Member FDIC.
Your next adventure starts right here in Carlsbad. Fly nonstop to Denver and Albuquerque aboard Contour Airlines' comfortable regional jet service. With fares starting at just $69 one way, getting there has never been easier. Fly local, connect farther. Book your next flight today.
Searching for a church that honors God?
Come to First Church Artesia at 4th and Grand. We're a family of believers putting Christ first, preaching the Bible with reverence and uniting all ages in family-integrated worship. Sundays at 10:45 a.m., experience the timeless truth and heartfelt praise. We're reaching Artesia with the good news, living all of Christ for all of life. Check out artesiareform.com or find us on Facebook, First Church Artesia, where faith thrives.
Good morning. This is Smiley Wooten at the Roswell Livestock Auction. 1,051 head of cattle sold on Monday on the lower market with excellent buyer attendance. Compared to last week, stocker calves, feeder cattle $15 to $25 lower. Packer cows and bulls $5 to $10 lower. 3 to 400 pound steers $435, $515. 3 to 400 pound heifers $4 1/4, $475. 4 to 500 pound steers $405, $435. 4 to 500 pound heifers $367, $4 1/4. 5 to 600 pound steers $350, $405. 5 to 600 pound heifers $337, $367. 6 to 700 pound steers $335, $350. 6 to 700 pound heifers $3, $337. 7 to 800 pound steers $275, $335. 7 to 800 pound heifers $250, $312. Packer cows $165, $173. Canner and cutter cows $160, $167. Packer bulls $188, $198. Feeder bulls $170, $180. Top half the cow calf pairs $3,700 to $4,200 per pair. Top half the bred cows $2,700 to $3,100 per head. We do appreciate the business, and let's pray for some rain. This is Smiley Wooten, Roswell Livestock Auction.
All right, Artesia. Hey, let's jump into the scriptures and start the show off here with this. Hey, I want to take you to Mark 3. I'll share a little bit about what I've been preaching the past couple of weeks. We're in Mark 3 and working through the gospel and looking at Mark's account of Christ's life, right? And what's interesting about it is when I first entered into Mark, I started, Mark wasn't an apostle, right? And so who is Mark and whose story is he telling, and everything else? And it come to find out from early church historians what it actually is this is actually Peter's account. Mark followed Peter around, right? And he heard Peter preaching, and he collected all this and put it together. And that's how we come to have the Gospel of Mark. So actually this is Peter's account of what happened during Jesus' life. And we come into Mark 3, and up to this point, Jesus has seemingly just gotten started in his ministry. It may have been this may cover like a full year in the first 3 chapters, but, and we constantly see the Pharisees and scribes coming at him and, questioning him and everything else, and him refuting them. And to the point they're so angry at the beginning of Mark 3, they're like, yeah, we're going to kill him. They get together with the Herodians, the political class, and say, hey, we got to get rid of this guy. He's going to become a problem. And but in the middle of Mark 3, we read this, beginning with verse 13. Well, hang on, before we jump into that, I want to point out a picture. One of the things that's important to understand about Scripture, whenever we're in any one portion of Scripture, you're sitting in Ephesians, you're sitting in this, wherever you're at, is that though it is a standalone, every single book is a standalone, letter or story or whatever. It's actually part of the larger book, right? The whole Bible. This concept we call biblical theology, pulling all of Scripture together as one continuous narrative, and understanding that there's an overall story to be told there, right? What is the overall story? And it's fairly simple. In the beginning, God created, and he creates a garden, and he puts a man and a woman in it, and the deceiver comes, the great adversary comes, and he tricks him. He deceives Eve, and Adam fails in his role to protect the garden as he had been commanded to do, and to guard it. And so mankind is cast into sin, is cast into slavery to this this one that he chose over God, right? From the very beginning, this is a battle of good and evil. And like, I was saying this weekend at church is most of us think of Armageddon as angels in a ethereal battlefield with demons and swords, and but really the battle of good and evil goes on through the whole story, and it goes on through today, and only concludes in Revelation 21 and 22. And at the end, when the king, once he's placed all his enemies under his feet like a footstool, he returns and he establishes a new heavens and new earth, right? That's the picture of it. And so whenever we come to any portion of Scripture, we need to read it in light and context of the bigger story, the story of good and evil, right? And what what the Gospels do is they give us a picture of Christ's life as when he entered into that battle, physically took upon flesh upon himself and came, and he entered into that battle. And so lots of times when we're reading the Gospels and stuff, all we're looking for is like, well, what did Jesus say about this, or what did Jesus say about that? And I need to know this, and we tend to take these little micro chunks of Scripture and try to apply them to our lives without understanding the larger story. All we're doing is looking for a quick fix, or a hack, as they say today, a life hack, and well, how, can I do this? Can I do that? And we miss this picture that this is the glorious King coming, right? He comes and he lowers himself down, and he teaches us, and then he sacrifices himself for us, right? And so, like, well, what, if we always keep that in the back of our mind, this picture of what this whole story is, as we're reading, new things come to light for us, and that's what happens here in Mark 3. And I'm going to set the stage by beginning in verse 13, but we're going to focus on verses 23 through 27. It says, he went up to the mountain, he called to them those whom he desired, and they came to him. And he appointed 12, whom he also named apostles, so that they might be with him, and he might send them out to preach, and have authority to cast out demons. He appointed the 12, Simon, whom he gave the name Peter, James the son of Zebedee, and John the brother of James, to whom he gave the name Sons of Thunder, Andrew and Philip, Bartholomew, Matthew, Thomas, James, son of Alphaeus, Thaddeus, and Simon the Zealot, and Judas Iscariot, who betrayed him. Then he went home again, and the crowd gathered again, so that they could not even eat. And when his family heard it, they went out to seize him, for they were saying he is out of his mind. We'll stop there for a second, because I want you to see this connection of what's there in verse 21. When they seize him and say he's out of his mind. Up to this point, he had just been traveling around preaching. He had 4 disciples that went with him, and they were basically just students of his, and they were just learning, and people were coming to hear and to be healed and to see him cast out demons and stuff like that. He was kind of an oddity, right? He was the popular thing, like, what's going on with this guy, But then when he does this, he goes up on his mountain, he basically forms a small army. He says, these are my apostles. And he gives them the power to do what he does, cast out demons. When his family hears this, they go, this guy's out of his mind, right? And family here also means like family and friends. It's kind of a word of that just kind of covers those that are closest to him, around him. And so it's talking about he's gone out of his mind. And again, once again, in the same instance, we then read in verse 22, where it says the scribes who came down, because these guys are constantly checking him out, watching, trying to figure out what he's doing, trying to catch him right now. They've plotted to kill him, so now they're like, okay, we're going to they can't just go out and kill him, right? And he's popular, and so they've got to do something to discredit him, and this is what they do in this moment when something is going crazy. They're in Capernaum, right? And everybody's coming around him, and he's got these apostles now and all this and that. And now they're being told they've got the power to cast out demons. So what do the scribes and the Pharisees do to discredit him? They say this: he is possessed by Beelzebul, and by the prince of demons he cast out the demons. Right? So everybody's been amazed at him casting out demons, which he's doing under his power as the God man. But now they're like, okay, well, we got to discredit him because we don't know how he's doing all this. So we're going to make him look bad. But he responds, says, how can Satan cast out Satan? If a kingdom is divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house is divided against itself, that house will not be able to stand. And if Satan has risen up against himself and is divided, he cannot stand, but is coming to an end. So Jesus looks at him and goes, he basically refutes the argument by saying, what you're saying is nonsense. Because if that was the case, then, Satan, Beelzebul, his house is divided and it's going to fall anyway. Which makes their argument seem nonsensical, right? So he just refutes their attempts to discredit him and calls him out in front of everybody, is what he does. But what comes next is the next verse is what I want you to hear, because it tells us of what Jesus' purpose was. What did he come for? What did he come to do? He says, no one can enter a strong man's house and plunder his goods unless he first binds the strong man. Then indeed he may plunder his house. Satan had been given the realm of the nations beyond Israel, right? The battle of good and evil all goes through all throughout the Old Testament, right? All these nations ruled over by Satan and his dominion, right? All these people given to him through the act of Adam, enslaved to the sin, captured by him, ruled by him. This was his domain, and God took Israel as his priest, as his nation, as his witness to the rest of the world. So good versus evil, right? And evil was a much larger force than good was. And here's Jesus, who's come. He's now got his army together. He's got his apostles. He's given them the power to cast these demons out, to go into this battle for him and with him. And he says, you can't plunder a strong man's house. Well, what was the strong man's house? Right? It was everywhere, the whole world except for the faithful few in Israel. He says, he's basically saying, I'm going to plunder all the nations from Satan. And I'm here to bind him. I'm here to defeat him. Points us back to Genesis 3:15, right? Or sorry, I always mess up address. Maybe 3:16. But in Genesis 3, when the promise is given to Eve, the first gospel, that a son would be born to the woman, right? And that son would, though Satan would bruise his heel, he would crush his head. That's where the story begins. That's where that's the beginning of the battle of good and evil, right there. Is that this son was going to come and he was going to defeat Satan. That's what he did. And when you read this passage, sometimes that you kind of come across something like that, and you're like, you don't even understand the parable that he's using. And you're, okay, I'm not sure. We can get the house divided thing, right? And there's a great lesson in there. Our homes, if our homes are divided, they fall apart. If our churches are divided, right? No, we want green carpet. We want purple carpet. No, when our homes are divided, when our churches are divided, when our businesses are divided, they can't stand. There has to be unity in order for strength to grow. We're better together, right? When we look at that, I mean, that's an easy lesson to grab. But what is this about binding the strong man and plundering his house? Lots of times that doesn't make sense to us until we think of it in the larger context of Scripture, the big picture of the whole thing. And what's the big picture of the whole thing? It's the battle of good and evil, the battle of God and Satan, right? Armageddon's not something off in the ether that we don't, that's going on behind the backgrounds. It's happening in and through us. Jesus comes and he takes on flesh so that he can be the new Adam, the second Adam, the one that can defeat Satan, the one that will guard, the one that will take dominion over the whole earth. He'll spread the garden out, right? That's what Adam's purpose and job was to fill the earth and subdue it, take dominion. And what's interesting about that, and there's a couple of little quick lessons in language here. That word dominion, a lot of people, they struggle with it. They hear that, oh, you just want to control everything. Well, the word comes from the word domos, right? You might recognize it. Domos, domicile, dominion. It means to build a house. The word Beelzebul means prince of the house, or it also means Baal, the prince, right? The dominion of the world was Baal's, was Satan's. Beelzebul, he was a prince of the house. Jesus came as the one who would bind the strong man and prevent him from deceiving the nations any longer. And he would come and he would establish his kingdom, his dominion, his domicile here with us. That's the big picture story. And we know he's victorious. That's the beautiful part. He's already told us the ending of the story. We can walk with our heads held high. We can walk with hope and strength, knowing that he wins. So I think the point is this. Sometimes we go to Scripture. Like I said, we go to Scripture, and especially the Gospels. Well, what did Jesus say about this? What did he say about divorce? What did he say about what we can eat? All the things. You name it, that's a lot of what we do. Because we're so focused in on our little microcosm of reality and what's happening, we forget that there's a bigger picture story going on all around us, in and through us. Right? Where do we find hope? We don't find hope in going to Scripture and making sure that, well, I've got my I's dotted, my T's crossed on this little thing over here. Well, I might struggle with that precept that he taught over there. And, well, if I say that to people, they're going to get really upset. And I just can't, I can't grasp onto that. I know Jesus said this about divorce, or Jesus said about this about sexuality, or Jesus said this about any of these things, right? These things that within our culture says one thing. Well, understand this. You put yourself in the place of those close to Jesus, right? Back there, friends and family, that grab onto Jesus and say, he's a madman. He's lost his mind. When you look to the Scriptures and you say, well, I can't abide in that. I can't agree with that. Well, at least I can't tell people publicly that I agree with what the Scriptures say here. Right? We become a house divided when we become those people. When we start to deny the efficiency and sufficiency of Scripture and say that, well, it tells us some good things about life here, but I don't really agree with it over here. Or I know it's true, but I just can't do that. I can't live like that. What you're doing is you're picking a side. You're back in the position of Eve. You're either being deceived by the world, by the power of the prince of the air, or you're like Adam, you're going, well, I know it's wrong, but I'm going to do it anyway. And you put yourself as one who divides the house. And when the house is divided, it can't stand. Christ has come to establish his domicile, his domos, his dominion in this king as a kingdom over all the earth. And we should rest in that because we know how it ends up. And in knowing how it ends up, do you want to be found on the wrong side? Do you want to be found on the one that's grasping onto Jesus and saying, he's lost his mind? I don't think so. Get to your Scriptures, read it for the big picture story that it really is, and then understand that all of those little things, what he says about this and says about that you're looking for, what they do is they tell you which side of the battle you want to be on. And if you're choosing to be on the other side of the battle, I hate to tell you, you're on the losing side of that story because we already know the end. All right, Artesia, thanks for listening. We're going to go ahead and we're going to hit a commercial break or a news break, and we'll come back with our obituaries, and hopefully our first guest will be in here.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. U.S. trade dispute with Canada rises to the next level today. Canada expected to unveil retaliatory tariffs against the U.S. It's a response to President Trump's 50% tariffs on $20 billion worth of Canadian imports. The president says he wants to level the playing field with Canada. An oil tanker was disabled after being hit by an unknown projectile off Oman. The United Kingdom Maritime Trade Organization says the crew is safe. No environmental damage was reported. Massive wildfire burning near Reno, Nevada is still burning. It's now 27% contained, though. The Hawk Fire has chased tens of thousands of people from their homes. More than 35 houses have been destroyed. On Wall Street, Dow futures 279 points higher. The NASDAQ futures are up 290 points. More details at srnnews.com.
Here's a song for Lowell's Pharmacy, and when it's over, I'll explain why we're called the Family Pharmacy.
You and your family getting all the things you need, where personal service is always guaranteed. Prescriptions fill faster with dependability. That is why we're called the Family Pharmacy.
At Lowell's Pharmacy, we are called the Family Pharmacy. Let me spell it out for you. The F stands for fair prices and everything. The A is for accurate prescription service. M for the many professional services we provide. The I is for immediate service. L for the luxury of getting everything you need in just one place. And the Y is for you.
And that is why we're called the Family Pharmacy.
Lowell's Pharmacy, 612 North 13th, across from the hospital in the Artesia Professional Building. Lowell's Pharmacy.
I was walking through a mall in Los Angeles, and I stopped at the Tesla store. Standing right there in the window, an Optimus robot, display only. But about this time next year, Elon Musk says you'll be able to buy one for $20,000 to $30,000. And once production ramps up, that price drops fast. Here's the kicker. While I was staring at Elon's mannequin, China was showing off the real deal. I'm Kim Commando for ExpressVPN. With one click, ExpressVPN keeps your online activity private and secure. Get 4 extra months at expressvpn.com/Kim. This past weekend at the second World Humanoid Robot Games in Beijing, a robot called Tiangong Ultra ran a 100-meter dash in 9.39 seconds. So how fast is that? Well, it beat Usain Bolt, the fastest man on Earth, by 0.2 of a second. In sprinting, that's not a photo finish. It's a blowout. And if we're not careful, the first humanoid robot in your living room will say, "Made in China." Get more updates like this in your inbox every morning with my free newsletter at getkim.com. AI is changing the world, and there's no question it's making technology smarter. But it's also making it so much easier for companies to learn more about you through your online activity. Websites you visit, searches you run, and the apps you use can reveal more about you than you realize. That's where a VPN comes in, like ExpressVPN. It encrypts your internet connection to help keep your personal information more secure online. Whether you're checking email or shopping online, ExpressVPN works quietly in the background, and it's easy to use. One tap on your phone, laptop, desktop, or tablet, and you're connected. Plus, one subscription now covers up to 14 devices at once. That's enough to protect your entire household. Best of all, it comes with a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee. Take your online privacy seriously with ExpressVPN. Right now, you can get 4 extra months by going to expressvpn.com/Kim. That's expressvpn.com/Kim. expressvpn.com/Kim.
Tarpon Sun Mortuary of Artesia presents a listing of today's obituaries. Today we have one new obituary. Angelia Anderson Bowen. Angie Bowen, born in Artesia on the family farm many years ago, will be coming home to Artesia to rest for eternity. She will be laid to rest overlooking the family farm at Woodbine Cemetery alongside her husband and love of her life, Richard Bowen, of more than 50 years. Angie is preceded in death by her loving parents, Roger Anderson and Lillian Anderson, and her sisters and brothers, Laverne Thompson, Billy Jane Anderson, Glenn Anderson, and Alan Anderson. She is preceded in death by her lifelong friend and sister-in-law, Peggy Anderson. Angie is survived by her beloved brothers and sisters-in-laws, Ross and Norma Anderson, and Gary and Deborah Anderson, and by her wonderful brother-in-law, Marvin Thompson. Angie is also survived by her loving children, Kathy, Richard, and Andy. As well, she was blessed by grandchildren Nicholas, Hillary, Jessica, and Elizabeth. Her legacy also includes her great-grandchildren, Joshua, Riley, Caitlin, and Luna, and great-great-grandchild Amora. She will be remembered by her friends and generations of Anderson relatives in the southern New Mexico and West Texas area for her joyful presence and her thoughtful and kind disposition. Family and friends may join us at Turpin & Son Mortuary Chapel on September 3rd from 2 to 6 p.m. Funeral services will be a graveside at the Woodbine Cemetery on September 4th at 10 a.m. This listing has been presented as a service by Turpin & Son Mortuary of Artesia. We make it personal.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We've got a heat advisory in effect for the whole area today. 105 on the afternoon high, lots of sunshine with high pressure still parked overhead. Few clouds overnight. We're in the low 70s, and then about 100 for the afternoon high on Wednesday. It looks like we'll stay sunny. We do have a quick front moving through on Wednesday night, maybe a shower, back to sunny and hot weather on Thursday. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
All right, welcome back, Artesia. We're joined in studio now by the guys from Victory Life. Fellas, how y'all doing?
Good, brother. Thank you, Lord.
We got Tony and Raymond here with us today.
Yes, sir.
Praise God. You guys are all doing well, you said.
Amen. Yes, sir.
How are things over there at Victory Life? Make sure you're right up on the microphone,
Yes, sir.
Raymond. All right, there you go, bud.
Okay, bud.
All right. So, well, tell me a little bit about what's going on at Victory Life. You guys got any new announcements or information you want to share with everybody?
Once again, I'll just share our schedule. Our daily schedule.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anybody out there listening, if you want a place to come and praise and worship, listen to some uplifting music. If you just need a place to just go and just vent, to somebody, Victory Life Fellowship, that's a place where we do that, a place of prayer and praise and worship.
And for people who don't know, Victory Life Fellowship's over behind the hospital. What is that road there again?
602, yes, sir.
Just there on 10th Street, right there behind the hospital. You can't miss it. You got a big old sign over there.
Three big old crosses right there on the corner.
Exactly,
So Monday through Friday, we're there from 8 o'clock in the morning to 9:45. So from 8:30, from 8 to 8:30 is our praise and worship. From 8:30 to 9:15 is our prayer. We pray every day, and then from 9:15 to 9:45 is our Bible study.
Okay.
And then once again we go in the evening.
Yeah.
From 6 p.m. to 6:30 is our praise and worship again, and then prayer from 6:30 to 7:15. And then, we do that every day, brother. Like
every
I said,
day. Praise God.
It's open to everybody.
So anybody who's looking, they just needs some spiritual help and needs to go there and hear the word, and that's a great place. That's wonderful. So
yes, sir.
Yeah. So you guys do that over at Victory Life Fellowship every single day, and then would you guys leave there and then go to the
thrift store?
Go to the thrift store and work. They put you to work, huh?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Yeah. So the thrift store is open 10 to.
Well, Mondays, I think it's from 10 to 6. And then every other day besides Wednesday is from 10 to 4.
Yeah, so I was thinking 10 to 4 is what I had in my head. So people can go on over there, do a little bit of shopping, and drop off donations, everything else. So and you guys were doing some remodeling over there too, weren't you? Is that all done? Is finished up?
Yes, sir. We currently redid the roof. Yes, sir.
Awesome. So,
and there's the home too. There's
the home,
the men's home. Someone, a man or
it has to be a male, you know,
Yeah.
if he's seeking the help where he needs to reside, you know, it's a Christian faith program as well.
Yeah.
You know, everything's biblical there, and it's a place for change.
Place
you
to get
know?
away from the world
Yes, sir.
that's
I
caught you
mean,
up, and
Yeah, I mean, we got to be founded. We got to have a set foundation, a
Yeah.
firm foundation on
Yeah,
Jesus.
absolutely.
Because that's what it's about. It's about
Yeah.
the soul, you know.
Mhm.
We got to pick up our cross every day. You know,
Yeah.
there's times where we got to pick it up more than once. You know, when discipline is needed and things get rough and the road gets rough.
Yeah.
I would tend to stray away.
Yeah.
You know, but it's not. We got to move our personal desires out of the way and do what God wants us to do for His kingdom.
Yeah.
You know, and it says it's not an easy road, but it's not an impossible road either.
Yeah.
You know, God says when we're weak, that's when He works the strongest in us, and that's what we're getting taught, and that's what Jesus Christ is learning and teaching us to go out there, because the world is a perverse place. You know, so he sets us and he wants to take us out to make disciples, to serve, you know, to be a servant, it's easy to serve someone who is loving back to you, to a family member or whatever the case is, but the real test is when you serve someone who persecutes you or vice
Spits
versa.
in your face, yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
So the program, the men's home will teaches us to do that.
Yeah.
Obviously through Jesus, everything's
Absolutely.
through Jesus.
Yeah. One of the things that I've noticed as a pastor working with people caught up in addiction and
Yes, sir.
and drugs and alcohol is you said when life gets tough, you know, that you tend to turn back to it. Another one, and you guys might be able to speak to this a little bit, is when life gets mundane.
Yes, sir.
When life gets dull, right?
Amen.
Yeah, when you have to just get up every morning and go to work, get up more, you know, and the drug life and everything else, it's like a constant excitement, right? You're always
Yes, sir.
hustling, you're always doing, you know, and well, I've noticed in a lot of guys when it's like, okay, I just got to get up and go to work again today, and I got to come home, and that's all I'm going to do. You know, is a lot of times when they start seeking that thrill of that life again. You guys find that to be true, or see that in a lot of people?
Yes, sir. Yeah. I wanted to comment on that routine because I heard you say routine. When you start doing a routine and without God's purpose and you having that mindset, you're like the Dead Sea.
Yeah.
It's just, you're just there. You're just
Yeah.
there. That water don't go nowhere. It's stagnant.
Yeah.
And our life becomes that as well.
Yeah.
So you can't look at it that way. A routine with God's purpose is gonna amount to something. You're called to do something.
Yeah.
But when you're seeing it as a routine every day, same job, same car, go to the same house, go to the same food that's on the dinner table.
Same
your
paycheck.
goal, your
same
life,
paycheck every 2 weeks.
the life without Jesus and no life in it.
Yeah.
The enemy will throw a lot of darts and arrows to the person.
Yeah.
And you just have to have Jesus in the mindset on it.
I think we miss the glory of routine.
Yes, sir.
Right. If we didn't serve a gloriously routine God, we do.
Yeah.
Our God is very routine. Every
Yes,
morning
sir.
He makes the sun come up. Every morning, every
Amen.
night He makes the
Yes,
sun
sir.
go down.
Yes, sir.
You know, I mean,
Yes, sir.
it's the same routine He keeps. The earth keeps spinning. The earth keeps turning around the sun every single day
Yes,
in a set routine.
Yes,
and
sir.
routine in our lives, you know, is a mimic of God. Work 6 days, rest one. Work 6 days,
Yes,
rest
sir.
one. You know,
Yes,
we
sir.
mimic His routine. What a glory there is in that. You mentioned something else earlier, and I don't remember exactly what you said, but it made a thought pop in my head, and I'll let you guys speak to this. It made me think about this. The world always tells us, right, that we got to be our own man. We got to be strong. We got to be tough. We got to be all this and that. And so I think a lot of guys find purpose in in that world of addiction and party life and everything else as strength, right? But tell me a little bit about your thoughts on this. Is we truly find the glory of God in submission and being weak, right? That's what you said earlier, right? Is giving of ourselves, like turning ourselves over and going, look, I'm not in charge. You know, I got to do what He says in my life. And tell me a little bit about that for you guys. What you found about that idea of submission and how that's helped you.
Well, submission is, you know, it's no longer doing what I want to do, you know, because the drug life, the addiction life, it's only for a season.
Yeah.
You know, and it's here right now, but it's gone in 2 hours, and then you're steady trying to find, you know, to get well again. But when you come to the Lord, it's eternal, man. And, you know, everything that He offers us, you know, our strength when we're weak, that's like the brother said, you know, that's where He's the strongest. That's where His grace is sufficient for our lives.
That's right.
You know, I just remember the story of Paul when he had the thorn on his side, you know. He was calling out to the Lord, you know, to remove it. But the Lord told him, you know, where you're weak, that's where my grace is sufficient for you.
Yeah.
He pushed him. He gave him the strength to get through it. He didn't take it away. That's what He does with us, you know, in times of trials and hardships or whatever we're going through. The Lord is our strength.
Yeah.
You know, we can do all things through Christ Jesus. It strengthens us. And He's the strength that gets us through our trials, our hard times, through sorrow.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, the addiction life, it's only for a season. You know, I struggled with that like all my life, sir. About 20 years I did. And that's all it was just trying to chase the next get right.
Yeah. And
that's all I was doing was just covering up what I didn't have. You know, it was the Lord's love and His strength and His peace and His joy, you know, and the Holy Spirit. That's what I didn't have. That's what I was trying to do, was just cover that up. So for anybody that's listening, you know, where we're weak, that's where the Lord is the strongest. And you know, if you want to change in life, man, just submit, you know, just give it all. You know, that's all the Lord wants is our heart. You know, and after that, everything else is going to come in. You know, seek ye first His kingdom, and everything else will be added. So that's all He wants us to do is, you know, and like you said, He's a God of order. So, you know, out there, our life was chaos, but here with the Lord, you know, everything is all order. You know, He has a purpose for our life. And there's a process that goes before that, you know, purpose, and we have to go through it.
Yeah.
So, you know, I just urge anybody that's out there struggling right now with addiction or whatever vice you're going through.
Or if you know someone in your life.
Yeah, or you know,
point them over to Victory Life.
Yeah, you just want to change in life. Yes, the place is good, but it's the Lord, you know, that does the work.
That's right.
You know, you just give your life to the Lord.
Yeah. The place is a gift from the Lord.
Yeah,
you know, a place to refocus and recenter. How long is so? It's not like a set program. Like, oh, you're gonna come here for 6 months and you're gonna be magically fixed, right? It's
the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we keep saying us and saying the program, but man, the God is gonna allow circumstances in anybody's life.
Yeah.
For us to draw near to Him, and that's exactly what He did to us in our lives, and that's why we as the guys that are in the home right now, and me myself. We didn't know. I didn't know. I wanted to do things my way and my only way.
Yeah.
And obviously it didn't work out.
Yeah.
Obviously that didn't work out, you know. And I don't want to speak on that because that's glorifying the past. But I do want to give God all the honor and all the glory for where I'm at right now. I am grateful for my life right now. I am grateful for the things He's allowing in my life. Sometimes they don't feel comfortable, but He knows what I need. He knows each and every one of our hearts. Well, sometimes we don't know our own hearts.
Yeah.
So He'll allow things in people's lives for us to cry out to Him, to humble ourselves, to break us down. He will. He is a disciplined Father like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, He loves those. He disciplines those He loves.
Hebrews.
Yes, sir. Hebrews 12:6. He it's like a dad disciplines his son. Yeah. Don't cross the road. He's gonna get mad at that boy if he keeps on trying to cross the road. And it's the same thing with us. It's the same thing with everyone, man and woman. He loves us. He's a good God, and he wants our soul to rest with his Son and glorify him and praise him.
Praise God.
All the for eternal life.
Yeah, absolutely.
He
guys.
didn't make the abyss. He didn't make hell for people.
Yeah.
He made them for Lucifer and his demons.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen. Now, you guys, I'm always encouraged when y'all come in here, and I'm encouraged by the program, and I just, we pray for you constantly.
Thank you,
and,
Jesus.
We just encourage people, like, look, if you know someone in the depths of this, it's tough.
Yes, sir.
It's hard, and I've worked with guys that, I just saw a huge glimmer of hope, and then, something would happen, either something heavy would land on them, or,
Yes, sir.
or they just, just got tired of the day-to-day grind, and it just like right back to it, and it's tough.
Yes, sir.
And sometimes the only way to deal with that is to separate yourself from that and go to a place where you can find that center, build that foundation that
Yes,
you're
sir.
talking about.
Yes, sir.
Once that foundation's set, then maybe you can start building the house again, and you can start moving out into the world, and you can finding your way again, and getting back with your families, and taking care of your kids, and doing what you got to do and what's right. So
Yes, sir.
we've only got a little bit of time left, so tell people, obviously if someone's struggling, they could just come to a service on any day of the week that you guys are out there, right? And talk to you guys, and you'll help them.
Yes, sir.
There at the Victory Life.
Yes, sir. So we do, first step is we have to do an interview.
Okay.
There's a certain process that we have to do before we get them in. And I do have a number that they can call.
Okay.
If,
great.
They do want to come in.
Yeah.
So that number is going to be 575-748-5864.
There you go.
And that is our pastor, Gabriel. Like I said, he does the interview process. That's the first step we have to do.
Yeah.
And we'll go from there, brother.
All right, fellas. Thank you so much. God bless, and
Jesus.
Wishing the best for you
Yes,
guys.
sir. Thank
All right.
you, Lord.
Amen.
Amen.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander. Ontario Premier Doug Ford said that Ronald Reagan would, quote, be throwing up over President Donald Trump's trade policies. And Ford threatened to cut off electricity and critical minerals to the United States as Trump escalated the trade fight. Trump said Monday that the new 50% tariffs on Canadian automobiles, auto parts, and steel would begin next year. The U.S. is widening sanctions on Iran, unveiling an expansion of sanctions that it said would cut off Iran's economic lifeline, putting the world on notice to cease doing business with the Islamic Republic. Wall Street will get key updates this week on closely watched measures for consumer confidence and inflation. The latest consumer confidence report from the business group, the Conference Board, will be released today. Wall Street expects the report to show that confidence in the U.S. economy fell again in August. The United States reopened a border crossing in Arizona to cattle from Mexico as part of a broader effort by the Trump administration to reduce record-high beef prices. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
People are often surprised by what they find here. More expertise than people expect. Advanced technology. Board-certified physicians. Care you might expect to travel hours for. Right here. We've never believed where you live should determine the care you receive. Close to family, close to home. We're here. Artesia General Hospital.
Incredible in Artesia is open for business, ready to give you the hometown quality and customer service you know and love. Georgia and her team specialize in in-house design for quality custom business cards at a competitive price. From scanning to desktop publishing, if you need it, they can do it. On Main Street across from the Derek Floor statue in downtown Artesia. For all your printing needs, think Incredible.
Tired of waiting at the dealership? Artesia Ford Sales brings expert Ford mobile service right to your home or office in Artesia. Our certified technicians perform oil changes, tire rotations, brake inspections, battery service, fluid checks, and more, while you stay productive. Enjoy complimentary service at your convenience. No hidden fees for the visit. Same Ford quality and warranty, plus time saved for what matters most. For 60 years, our family has taken care of yours. Call Artesia Ford Sales today and schedule your mobile service.
Welcome to Answers with Ken Ham. The account of origins presented in the Genesis is a simple but factual presentation of actual events and provides reliable basis for man's worldview and a framework for scientific investigation into the question of the origin and history of life. Answers with Ken Ham is brought to you by Harvest Fellowship at 2307 West Main in Artesia. Call Pastor Ronnie Williams at 746-6195. Now, today's Answers with Ken Ham.
Jesus on Marriage. This is Ken Ham, author of the book on the history of Answers in Genesis, Miraculous. Some Christians claim Jesus never directly addressed gay marriage, so he must be fine with it. But Jesus did address this issue. Jesus said, "Haven't you read that God created them male and female, and that a man and his wife become one flesh?" Jesus quoted from Genesis to answer a question about marriage. He's reaffirming God's design for marriage to be between one man and one woman for life. And remember, all of Scripture is the word of Christ. So we look to all of God's word to see what Jesus says, not just the Gospels. And throughout Scripture, he clearly defines marriage as one man for one woman.
Plan your visit to our two world-class attractions, the Creation Museum and the Ark Encounter, when you go to AnswersRadio.com.
This is KSVP and K229AS Artesia.
Today is the day the other shoe will drop in the U.S. trade dispute with Canada. The Canadians are expected to announce their response to President Trump's 50% tariffs on billions of dollars worth of Canadian goods. The president, meanwhile, says he's considering renaming Lake Ontario to Lake America as the trade dispute deepens. Treasury Secretary Bessent says the president's been working the phones. He's been talking with Iran's trading partner.
The president is making phone calls to world leaders with specific requests to cease their interaction with the regime. We are already seeing results.
As a defiant Tehran responds, Trump administration's declaration of economic war.
Iran's finance minister Ali Madanazida said sanctions were not new to his country and that it had a 2-year plan to deal with the latest ones. Iran's security chief Mohsen Rezai threatened on social media that not a single drop of oil would be exported from the region. The U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said that banks, businesses and countries that dealt with Iran would share its isolation if they refused to cut ties. Iran's largest trading partners include China, Turkey and the United Arab Emirates, which announced last week it was halting all trade and financial transactions with Tehran.
The BBC's Yolande Nell. The Trump administration is set to revoke the student and business visas of up to 200,000 asylum seekers. The State Department spokesman says they're foreigners who have entered the country claiming to be short-term visitors but then file for asylum to stay permanently. Firefighting crews are slowly getting a handle on the massive Hawk fire near Reno, Nevada. 27% containment, no new fire growth being reported. On Wall Street, the Dow 25 points higher. The Nasdaq is up 163. More on these stories at townhall.com.
With the high price of new and used cars today, many drivers are choosing to keep their vehicles a lot longer. But with the average car now over 12 years old, most manufacturers' warranties have expired. I'm Danica Patrick. If your car is out of warranty, a single trip to the mechanic could cost you thousands. That's why smart drivers choose Endurance. If your vehicle is less than 20 years old, no matter the mileage, Endurance could have your car covered for the drivetrain, electrical, AC, transmission, and more. And Endurance is with you every step of the way, from filing a claim to paying the mechanic of your choice directly. And your rate won't go up no matter how many claims you file. Call Endurance now and choose the plan that fits your budget. Act now and get 1 year of elite benefits, a $2,000 value free.
For your fast free quote, call 800-303-4223. 800-303-4223. 800-303-4223.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com.
A once thriving farming community on the outskirts of Haiti's capital is the latest target of gang violence, with residents attacked, their homes burned to the ground.
Whales filled the air in Pensacola as survivors found the bodies of friends and family strewn on the streets. One man flung himself on the side of the road and cried as people around him picked up bodies wrapped in blood-spattered sheets. Robert Jean says he heard shooting before dawn and tried to wake everyone up, only to find out his brother was killed. The mayor blames the attack on members of Vive Ensemble, which the U.S. government designates as a foreign terrorist organization. I'm Lisa Dwyer.
The Kremlin is condemning Britain's plans to share data on long-range missile technology with Ukraine and to help Ukraine with missile production. Same time, though, Russia has turned to its allies, including North Korea and China, for support as it wages war on Ukraine. News and analysis, townhall.com. It's that time of year again.
Of course, we're referring to everyone's favorite time of the year, Fat Marmot Week. Now, last winter, it was a tough time for the little groundhog-like rodents in the Colorado mountains. Some of them froze to death, sorry to say, but the survivors are doing well. They've really fattened up. No Weight Watchers for them, gaining the critical weight they need to make it through the next winter. Marmot researchers, yes, there really are people who are marmot researchers, are launching an online contest just so you can vote for your very favorite marmot. Jason Walker reporting.
Australia's recording industry says tracks wholly generated by AI will be barred from official music charts. The move comes as the technology threatens artists' livelihoods. An AI-infused song recently spent 16 weeks on the charts in Australia. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Today's KSVIP is Susan Gonzalez. Susan is having a birthday today. Happy birthday, Susan. We are wishing you a blessed birthday, and we love you. And this is from your Artesia family. Today, Susan, you're going to receive a flower from Nels Floral and KSVP. Today's KSVIP, Susan Gonzalez.
Good morning, Artesia. It's Tuesday, August 25th, 8 o'clock hour. I'm your host, Scott Pettis. So glad to have you back, or be back on the air with you. We still got plenty of show to go. Hey, that was a great interview with the Victory Life guys, man. Those guys really are encouraging. They've been through a lot, and but yet, you know, they're just leaning on the Lord to get through day by day. Hey, here in the 8 o'clock hour, we're going to have the chamber for you. In the next hour, we'll have Adopt a Pet coming up and Aaron. And so stay tuned with us. But now let's check in on the weather.
This is a nasty little termite. It loves nothing better than to eat your house, your subfloors, your walls, around your windows. And then they swarm around, taunting you.
We're eating your house. We're eating your house.
You'd like to kill them, wouldn't you? But you don't want trenches dug around your home, and you don't want holes in your foundation. That's where Dow AgroSciences and the Centricon Termite Colony Elimination System come to the rescue. The same system that protects the White House can help protect your house. An authorized operator strategically places Centricon stations around your house and then carefully monitors them for termites. If they're found, a professional inserts bait tube devices. The termites take the bait and they die.
I feel like I'm dying.
Kind of like that. only a lot more effective. In fact, Centricon is proven to eliminate the termite colony. Termites are gone with Centricon. No more colony, no more problem. Visit Centricon.com.
Call Bob Reed Pest Control today for all of Southeast New Mexico. 575-623-5344.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We've got a heat advisory in effect for the whole area today. 105 on the afternoon high, lots of sunshine with high pressure still parked overhead. Few clouds overnight, we're in the low 70s, and then about 100 for the afternoon high on Wednesday. Looks like we'll stay sunny. We do have a quick front moving through on Wednesday night, maybe a shower, back to sunny and hot weather on Thursday. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Grab your dancing boots and gear up for 2 nights of live music and fun coming to downtown Artesia. The 11th annual Red Dirt Black Gold Music Festival hits September 25th and 26th. It all gets underway on Friday night with Heritage Night featuring El Instinto de Chihuahua. The party continues on Saturday with music by the Delk Band.
Where did I go wrong? Did I wait too long?
The Wilder Blue.
Rio River Blue. Palomino Gold.
Logan Ryan Band.
Oh, so put out multi-colors and them turquoise rings you like.
And Pecos and the Rooftops.
4 a.m. riding this damn song, but I guess I'm okay.
Plus the New Mexico Brewfest, the Oil Field Cook-Off, local food trucks, vendors, and activities for all ages. Gates open at 4, but the fun's gonna last all night. The 11th annual Red Dirt Black Gold Music Festival, September 25th and 26th in downtown Artesia. Come on down and kick the dust up. Ad paid for by Artesia Lodgers Tax.
Don't let a tooth infection or painful wisdom teeth disrupt your life. At Carabelli Dental, our highly trained team specializes in extractions and wisdom teeth treatment. We're here to help patients find relief quickly and comfortably. With IV sedation options available, you can experience compassionate care from a team dedicated to your health, comfort, and smile.
Come see the team at Carabelli Dental at the corner of 9th and Main in Roswell, or call 575-622-4455.
Big win tonight. Everybody's celebrating and the drinks are flowing. And then somebody decides they're totally fine to drive. That's when every potential driver needs a timeout.
Think you can drink and drive? Terrible play.
Luckily, a sober friend steps in and offers a ride home instead. And just like that, crisis avoided. If someone's been drinking, get them a safe ride home.
Play on!
Make the right call. Help end DWI. Brought to you by NMDOT.
Hey Artesia, are you looking for something beautiful, meaningful, and made right here at home? Come visit Sunflowers at 1010 West Main, your local flower shop that's all about community. From fresh, handcrafted floral arrangements to stunning custom turquoise jewelry and locally made leather goods, we celebrate the artistry of New Mexico every day. Stop by, say hello, and support the heart of Artesia. Call us at 575-748-1010 or visit us online at sunflowersartesia.com. Come celebrate community, connection, and the spirit of Artesia. Sunflowers, where there's joy in every bloom.
Oh, man.
What's wrong, honey?
Oh, the water softener's out of salt again. I don't have time to get any.
Well, then call Artesia Soft Water. They can deliver it and even put it in the softener if you ask them to. And check this out. They also have an app for your phone called Easy Salt. It'll remind us when it's almost out of salt.
Oh, of course. I should have known that. I'll call them today.
Artesia Soft Water. 575-746-3822.
Water, 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 water. Artesia Soft Water.
Are your kids riding safely? Did you know 3 out of 4 car seats are used incorrectly? Car seat inspection events happen all around New Mexico, free of charge by the NMDOT Traffic Safety Division. Certified child passenger safety technicians give parents and caregivers personal instruction on installation and use of your car seat. Make sure your kids are safe passengers. Go to safernm.org to find an event near you. Brought to you by this station and the NMBA.
All right, welcome back, Artesia. Miss Jessica's in the house.
What
How was the
karaoke
chamber?
song was that?
That was not Michael Jackson.
No. Well,
you can't play him, right?
Yeah.
I was like, that does not sound right at all. I was like, that is not him.
Yeah, we can't.
And then I saw your little
licensing thing.
I saw your screen and it said "Sing It Live," and I was like, "Oh, someone's karaoke song." I took my baby on a Saturday drive.
So Jessica says she has absolutely nothing to talk about, so we're gonna do trivia for an hour.
Let's do it.
You're just gonna do the whole Gen X, like just rip page. Gene will come in like, where'd all my pages go?
We're in December. Wait,
we're in
what?
December already.
It's Christmas. We're trying to make the weather cool off, Gene.
Oh gosh,
it's terrible.
Yeah, everybody, make sure you open your doors today and let your air conditioning out so it cools off. Right? Is that how that works?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Dang! I need to know this. There is a saying, something about letting the something air out. I've heard it in like Alabama, Georgia, like the southern states say this, like you're letting all the blah 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 out, like something air out. But I don't know what they say because they say it with such an accent that I'm like, the what air? What air?
Fun of our Southerners?
No, I just want to know what the saying is so I can say it.
You're letting all the cold air out, but I mean that's what I always got told when I was a kid.
Okay, I'll figure it. I'll do some research and come back to you on that.
That's why I say everybody open their doors. Let all the cold air out today.
Yeah, except then Excel Energy and CBE are going to be pissed. There'll be brownouts, blackouts.
Yeah, CBE just turn off all of our electricity.
They're like, you guys are irresponsible.
We hit the main
You're done.
switch,
Out. Cut.
Yeah, or somebody at CBE's got one big switch on the wall just waiting.
Yep.
Turn it all off.
Have you ever been in a blackout?
Oh, I lived in California.
Yes.
We get blackouts and brownouts all the time.
Yes. I lived through one in California.
Yeah.
And it's wild, man.
Yeah. That's why we put solar
on
our house in California. In fact, we ended up every year after we put solar on our house in California, every year we got paid by the electric company because we produced more electricity than we consumed every year. And so we would actually get checked back at the end of the year.
That's cool.
We looked at doing it here, it wasn't feasible.
Yeah, it's very
Which is silly because it seems like it would make sense. Like we should put solar on every building, every house.
Right. You would think, but
yeah. But it's expensive.
We have 360 days of sun too.
Yeah. Yeah. Always sunny.
Yeah.
So
anyway, yeah, that's wild to have. Like I just remember there were 3 places in town that had backup generators.
Yeah.
And we had to go to the next town over to have dinner and get some air conditioning because we didn't know when it was coming back. And there was
too hot.
Yeah. And you couldn't even go get gas. You couldn't, all the streetlights were off.
Yeah.
It was wild.
I've lived on both coasts, right? So in California, earthquakes, fire season, and brownouts and everything. Then North Carolina, hurricanes, and losing power there for days on end.
Yeah.
And then, and it's funny, I still pay more homeowners insurance here than I did in either one of those 2 places. I have no idea why.
Population, maybe?
I don't. It's the weirdest thing.
That's crazy.
So.
Oh, man. Well, yeah, it's going to be a scorcher, people.
Yeah. Well, one place you can get cool on Saturday night. You like that segue?
Oh,
that was
nice,
good.
nice.
Nice segue.
Yeah. August 29th.
Hooks and the Huckleberries.
Hooks and the Huckleberries.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. She did a little promotion yesterday. She, meaning the Ocotillo Performing Arts Center.
Yeah.
Artesia Arts Council.
Yeah.
There was she had a chance to win some tickets if you shared the post.
I didn't see the post. Yeah. I would have done it.
I don't think she's given them out yet.
Yeah.
So I think there's still time. Let's check.
I think I get too bored on Facebook and I don't scroll enough to see everything. I look, I'm like, whatever.
I'm done with you, Facebook. Meta.
Doesn't ever show me what I want to see anyway.
Why did I click on Artesia?
That is a hard part of advertising. Like the algorithms don't give you local stuff. Like
sometimes they don't. You have to be deliberate.
You have to go look for, because I follow. If I see anything from Artesia, I follow it. Right. Trying to get Spam Risk is calling me right now. I'll talk to Spam Risk later.
Oh, Mr. Risk, you can call back after 10 a.m.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's a little frustrating because people don't see your stuff, especially as a business or a church. Like as a church, we're trying to get people to see our stuff, and I realize I don't see
other things.
Anybody else that I follow here. And I'm like, man, I wish there was a way to hack.
I know, and you can go and click follow and like and all the things, and still sometimes the algorithm doesn't show up for you. Yeah. But okay, so Artesia Arts Club giveaway time yesterday, 13 hours ago. Share this post for a chance to win 4 free tickets to Hooks and the Huckleberries this Saturday. Oh, winner is going to be announced on Friday.
Oh, sweet. So I can still do it.
You can still go do it. All okay, so doors will open at 6. The show starts at 7. Pecos Flavors will be on site. So you can have a little cocktail if you want. Watch the live music. Yeah. They're fun. Hooks and the Huckleberries. They've been here before.
Yeah.
And they were really, really cool.
I've heard they're pretty popular. I've heard that people really like them. So good Saturday evening date night.
Somebody commented this.
What?
Can I read this?
Yeah.
It's so funny.
How on a scale of 1 to 10, how Artesia is this comment?
I think not necessarily Artesia, but it's giving me more like the people you see at Walmart vibes. Me would to go.
Yeah.
Me would to TOO go. Me would to go.
Yeah. I love it.
Yes. Me too.
Somebody tried to relaunch the seating plan controversy again this morning.
Oh, yes.
I was like, nope, that's already over.
Shut it down.
Can't do that anymore.
We're done talking about it. It's happening.
I actually heard the band better.
Oh.
Where they're at now than I could when they were directly in front of us.
How interesting.
I don't think it's an acoustic thing or what, but
because it was shooting straight out, and now it's like
I don't know, like
peripheral.
I have no clue. I'm not a sound engineer, so I have no idea. But all I can say is I heard the band much clearer up there in the top center than when they were down below us there at things. So I'm quite happy with it.
Love it. Hey,
but go to Hooks and the Huckleberries.
Hooks and the Huckleberries. You know what I get to go do today?
What's that?
I get to go bring Artesia welcome bags to 150 in-car pilots.
Sweet. Oh, are they there for their like test run thing that they do?
I feel like they're getting ready to do the track thing. Yeah, like learn the track and
go do
pylons and all of that good stuff. Yes, I'm excited.
Somebody's will be out there flying the next couple of days. So if you want to go get a free show, go park.
Yeah, maybe. I'll get the details today because I get to go have lunch with the CEO of Reno Air Race Association, Fred Telling, and his assistant, and so I'll get some good details and bring it back. Get some good information.
Change it to the Roswell Air Racing Association.
You know, maybe they will.
Still the same art. Rah.
You know it. Yes. So for those that don't know, the National Championship Air Races. In car for short, that's what we all call it, is coming September 16 through 20. Mm-hmm. It's going to be so much fun. So all 5 days of racing, there will be an influx of people in town starting the weekend before. Some people will stay a week after. Yeah. Last year, we had people still flowing through 2 weeks later saying, oh, we're just staying in the area, touring around. Just, you know,
checking it out.
That's one good thing about Artesia. We are a great hub for that. Yeah. You know, people can travel in any direction from here and go find fun things, you know, White Sands, Carlsbad Caverns, Roswell Aliens, the racetrack in Hobbs. Like you can kind of go do Ruidoso, Cloudcroft, all of that. And it's a great place to stay along the way while you're exploring this southeast corner of the state.
Yeah,
so
it's a good hub.
Yeah, it is a great hub. And so being the visitor center connected to the chamber, we do get that information, you know, quite often within just walking through our front doors. And so, yes, I'm so excited. We packed little goodie bags for them. Obviously it's our really awesome, reusable shopping bag that we have. And then we have our Flyest City in Southeast New Mexico logo on all kinds of stuff. We give them like those cooling towels you can get wet and put on your neck. We've got luggage tags. We give them a community guide walking tours. That way, if they come to town, or maybe it'll entice them to come to town, you know, and
Artesia looks a lot cooler than Roswell. Let's go stay there.
Yeah, it really does. There's sunscreen sticks and
definitely need that.
Yes, there's all kinds of fun things. So I'm going to go do that today and hopefully welcome them to this area. Maybe that at least some of them will pop down here at least for dinner or something some of the nights, because I know from what I'm hearing, some of these pilots that do have a massive following on not only because of the sport that they do, you know, NASCAR in the sky is a major thing, but because, you know, they also have like social media followings and things like that. And so these guys, if they show up somewhere for dinner or for an after party or whatever after the races, then their people will go where they are so they can try to see them and shake their hand and get an autograph and stuff like that. So we'll see if we can get some of them down here to hang out with us.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. We've got, obviously, homecoming game is going to be huge if people want to check out a local football game while they're in town for the races. And then also that next night is Fall Fiesta for Saturday and Sunday night.
Yeah.
So there's quite a bit going on around town. And so we want to make sure that they feel welcomed and appreciated. And
absolutely.
Yeah, it'll be good.
NASCAR in the sky. I wonder who's the Dale Earnhardt of in-car.
I bet we can find that out. Well, and they have the jet class coming this year. They have
those things are crazy.
Unlimited class coming this year.
500 plus miles an hour.
Yes.
That's crazy.
That is so wild to me. And
that close to the ground.
What I also know, I don't know if they got it figured out this year, but I know they're working towards the super jets, because there is enough space and land in Roswell.
I didn't even know there was another class.
Didn't either. I had no idea. I'm so excited to hear this.
Yeah.
And so, okay, because of the land area and the space that they can expand on, they could potentially do a superjet class, which goes over 600 miles.
That's nuts. That is super fast.
It is. So. I feel like you would need to go to the chiropractor before watching that race, because like the neck,
some good stretching.
It's so fast before watching, because you're just whoom, and you can throw out a neck doing that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I don't know. It's wild. I'm so excited though. It's going to be another good year. It's year 2. All 7 classes are there. Last year there was only 5. So I think it's going to be even bigger, even better. They had almost a $30 million economic impact last year.
Really?
In this area, 29.6 and 56,000 people through the gates. Now that includes multiple day ticket holders. They just counted everybody. So I still feel like it's just going to continue to grow.
Yeah. No, it's going to get huge. I think it's a neat thing to come to this area. You know,
I think so too.
Kind of put we're pretty sure this place is on the map, but I don't think the rest of the world knows we're on the map.
Yes. The other thing I put in their deal, it's so cute. It's like fun facts about Artesia, a little rack card, and it's all the reasons why we know Artesia's on the map, right?
Yeah.
So number 1 in high school football titles.
Yeah.
A 56,000-pound mural situated 9 feet above the floor in the library.
Yeah.
Like, who has that, right? Yeah. All the murals, all the restaurants, 450 hotel rooms, like all the things that we know make this place special. We put it into a nice little package. And
that is really neat.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I think it's going to be really cool. We have a shuttle this year again.
Yeah.
That shuttle will go to, I believe there are 9 or 10 stops, and it'll start south of town and go through most, if not all, of the hotels.
Yeah.
Some of the hotels are bundled into one because they're obviously right next door to
each other.
Yeah. So, and then the last stop is Adobe Rose Inn. Okay. And they are going to take those guys up there as well. So, but the reason I'm telling this to the public is because the public has the opportunity to potentially get on this bus if you would like to.
Yeah.
We've worked with Adobe Rose, and they, have offered the very north part of their parking lot.
Yeah.
And that's where the shuttle will be picking up in the mornings twice. And so if you want to go to the races and you want to have, have a couple cocktails, or you just want to go and not have to fiddle with parking.
Yeah.
Because I do know you have to walk a long way, and it's hot. And our shuttle drops you right there at the entry gates.
At the gate.
And so, plus then you don't have, I don't know, you don't have to worry about driving. You don't have to worry about parking. You don't have to worry about anything. You just get on the shuttle, go up there, and then come back.
Yeah.
And the shuttle will go, for those that are diehards, it will get you there when the gates open, the first shuttle.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's another one that'll go about mid-morning.
Yeah.
And then there will be one that comes back about mid-afternoon for those that don't want to stay all day. And then there's one that comes back at the very end of the day.
That would be fun.
If people are still up there and need a ride home.
Great.
Yeah. 16th
I'm looking
through
forward to
20th. Yes, it'll be fun. And are you doing some jumping out of the sky that week again?
Oh,
still?
yes.
Oh,
of course
yeah.
we are.
Awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited for that weekend.
Did you get us the link?
No, they haven't got it up. I'm
okay.
Calling them today going, hey, guys, where's the link? Where's the booking link?
Okay.
Yeah, so we need to get that up.
People are going to be falling out of the sky in Artesia.
Yes. You can go watch people fly in the sky there, or you can come fall out of the sky here. I'm just saying, do both.
Or do both. Do a little bit of both.
One day of falling, one day of flying.
Yeah,
you know?
It's great. It's so fun.
Yeah, we call it falling with style.
Yes. Yes. And colorful.
Yeah.
You have a colorful parachute that catches you. And
yeah.
Oh,
what was there used to be a joke. I was trying to think of it. It's like aerodynamic decelerator. That's
fancy words.
Yeah.
Lots of syllables.
Lots of syllables.
Oh my gosh. We were talking about, do you remember there was a lady running for office and she had 17 characters in her last name?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I did not remember
we were
this.
trying to remember how to say it. And I remembered because we practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced. Klasha Shillage.
Okay.
Was her name.
Yeah, that's...
Yep. 17 characters.
That's quite the name.
It was cool. It's a hard name, though. I can't imagine growing up with that. I feel bad for her.
I just changed it to Claus.
Mrs. Claus.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right. We're going to take a quick news break and we'll be back to ramble on about more things.
Yes, sir.
With the Cowboys Report, I'm Christy Scales. A veteran who most fans and media had written off at the start of camp had a huge game in Saturday's win at Arizona. Was it enough to survive final roster cuts this weekend? We'll hear from Jonathan Mingo after this.
Cowboys Nation is big because everything's bigger in Texas. And Reliant has the energy to power it all. From home field advantage to home sweet home, Reliant has Dallas Cowboys fans all across the Lone Star State covered for every electric moment this season and beyond. Reliant, proud to be the official energy provider of your Dallas Cowboys.
Reliant, PUCT number 10007.
Game on, and so is SWBC. We've got home loan options tailored to fit your needs. Need a partner for payroll, HR, and employee benefits? Done. And whether it's time to grow your business or buy a new home, our team is right there in your corner because SWBC is your partner for your family, for your business, for your wins. Forward together. Visit SWBC.com. SWBC Mortgage Corporation, NMLS number 9741. Check licensing at www.nmlsconsumeraccess.org.
In its final week of Cowboys training camp, the battle for the final roster spot at wide receiver may come down to rookie Camden Brown or veteran Jonathan Mingo, whose career has been underwhelming since Dallas acquired him in a trade midway through the 2024 season. The former Ole Miss star had never scored a touchdown as a pro, including preseason, until Saturday night's 34-13 win over the Cardinals. It came on a perfect pass from Joe Milton, and Mingo knew the ball was coming his way once he stepped in the huddle.
Joe came in the huddle, he just told the O-line, I'll block long enough, it's going to be a touchdown, I promise you. I'm like, this is what I want to hit, Joe.
Tonight's the first of 2 evening practices open to the public here at the Star in Frisco. Then the preseason finale is Friday, hosting the Saints. With the Cowboys Report, I'm Christy Scales.
All across America, this is the Red Apple Audio Network's Market Report, sponsored by Abacus Global Management.
Good morning, I'm John Terrett. It was a typical day in August yesterday on the markets. There was a chip stock slide outweighing a bond yield decline. The Dow was in the green all of the day, closing up about 1/3 of 1%. NASDAQ 100, S&P all in the red. The SOX Philadelphia Chips Index down 3%. Oil down, $90 a barrel for Brent, 88 for WTI. President Trump has confirmed he's going to double tariffs on Canadian-made cars, trucks, auto parts, and steel from next January. As a result, Ford and Stellantis were down about 3%, but stock in the steelmaker and recycler Nucor was actually up. They benefit from the tariffs. Roche and Eli Lilly got their Alzheimer's blood test approved yesterday. California called off talks with Paramount over the Warner takeover and a possible settlement. California blamed Paramount for leaking the news. Paramount said, "We did no such thing." The Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent says the U.S. is going to block every revenue source from Iran that it possibly can. Bessent was speaking at the Treasury in Washington, D.C. yesterday. He also said President Trump is calling other leaders, telling them to call off business ties with Iran or face U.S. sanctions themselves. Later today, housing data and consumer confidence. With business, I'm John Terrett.
This is the Red Apple Audio Network's Market Report, sponsored by Abacus Global Management.
What if the future of finance wasn't built around averages, but around you? At Abacus Global Management, we're reshaping financial planning around the most personal data point, your lifespan. But it's more than just insight, it's control. As a technology-driven asset manager, we're empowering investors with an integrated system to take command of your time, your future, your financial destiny. This is a new era of investing. Take control at abacusgm.com.
Now, time for another Otis Advisory.
Well, America's sweetheart, Sandy O. Communist Cortez, has laid out the rules for who gets to take her to homecoming, since Dog the Bounty Hunter was busy.
"I'm who everyone wants to date,"
cried Sandy O.
"All the old white men want to take me for an ice cream, but I say no, no sassy pants for you. So quit asking. The rest of you just calm down. There's plenty of AOC to go around."
Honey, you need to cut the dose. Does your mommy know you're here? Could she be looking for you? You need to make a call or something. Many people ask me, "Uncle Otis, this sounds like having a personal pandemic all to yourself, like a cry for help." Well, maybe, but it's okay to say no to pantses handlers, since this kind of viral load can be dangerous unless you stay behind the velvet ropes. We even asked Roy Rogers if he wanted to go out with AOC, said he'd rather be covered in sticker burrs, and actually he is. But that's just Roy. On a lighter note, back home in her district, a man is shot every 6 minutes, and he's getting damn tired of it. Party of one? So, anyway, we've set up a helpline here at the bait camp. For anybody still wanting a crack at this, you're going to need a number 2 wash tub, a clear shower curtain, and a good police radio for catch and release at the next election. Can you dig it? This is your Uncle Otis, a false and dangerous narrative, and I'll see you at the Peace March.
All right, welcome back, Artesia. We played that song special for Jessica, just
Yes.
because she mentioned it. I went through a lot of work to make sure that played right there.
Because we figured out the saying.
Yes, you did.
Yes. That we were trying to
never
figure
heard
out.
it
So
before.
it's in the movie. It's my one of my favorite
It is
movies.
a
I
great
can
movie.
I can turn that movie on any day of the week and just watch
I want
it.
to know if those the glass things are real, like the way.
Does that really happen in sand?
I don't know. It'd be pretty cool if that would really happen.
Surely.
Maybe.
So the dad, Sweet Home Alabama,
Yeah.
Reese Witherspoon, she's getting married to New York City mayor's son.
It's a really high dollar Hallmark movie, is what it is.
Yes. And McDreamy, yes. McDreamy, yes,
Yeah.
from Grey's Anatomy, yes. And so they go back to her hometown in Alabama so she can get a divorce,
Yeah.
a proper divorce.
Yeah.
And in doing that, they're planning this whole wedding. They decide to have this wedding in Alabama so that the press isn't there and all
Yeah.
the paparazzi and blah, blah, blah. Well, the New York City mom
Yeah.
comes to meet the Alabama family.
Yeah.
And her mom, the bride's mom, comes running out, and she's giving hugs and this whole Southern warm welcome, right? And then the dad comes walking out and is like, "Shut that door, woman, you're letting all the bald air out."
Yeah.
And I was like, what did he say? I did not know what he said. And now I understand it.
Yeah.
Bought air.
Yeah.
Because you buy the cold air.
Yeah, exactly.
But I was like, "You're letting all the bald air out?" Because they say it so fast.
Yeah.
I was like, what is he saying? I don't know. So I've seen that movie umpteen million times, and now I finally get it.
Now you know.
The one scene that I was like, I don't understand this. So thank you very much to my friend Lisa texting in.
Yes.
And explaining
And
that.
thank you for listening, Lisa.
And thank you for listening, Lisa. Yeah.
Oh, man. All right. Well.
Yeah. So you know what's coming up that's really exciting? We had a big meeting yesterday.
Oh, meetings.
Yes.
You guys like meetings over there.
Well, we like to plan.
Yes.
And get things approved. You know, we as a community, I feel like we work very, very well together when it comes to major community events.
I do.
We work well with the city. We work well with police, fire. We work well with other community members. Like oftentimes the chamber's big community events. There's a lot of different organizations that have a role to play in the larger event. And so, you know, for 4th of July, I mean, it's even like a family.
Yeah.
The Taylor family that puts on the volleyball tournament, you know, or sometimes it's like the Elks Club Does that do the parade and, you know, things like that. And so we are in this planning stages for Balloons and Tunes. And we're working with Artesia Arts Council, working with Artesia Main Street. And we're so excited. It's coming up November 6th through the 8th here in Artesia. We have pilot applications about to go out for hot air balloon pilots. We've been in contact with our resident. He doesn't live here anymore, but grew up here. Mr. Robert Fear.
Yeah.
He's our balloon meister. Loves our rally every single year because, you know, Artesia's home for him.
Yeah.
And so I talked to him yesterday. We're working through some things. We're getting things set up online, registrations, sponsorships. We're going to go out for all of that. The girls are so excited. We want to try to we're going to bring back the inflatable race again.
Yeah.
That was really, really fun. We are, of course, the event application to the city is going to go out for all of this. So this is still preliminary and all of that, but we're hoping to have some, obviously, food vendors out there, make the day a little bit of a longer morning.
Okay.
And so try to have bouncies again, maybe try to have
quite a few
music.
Food vendors out last year, too.
Yep. Food, regular vendors, if we want to try to do that.
Yeah.
Try to work with Main Street on like seeing if there's oil patch market situation we could try to figure out. I don't know. We've got all kinds of cool stuff that we're working with and getting excited for. So right now it's a mark your calendar type of a situation. And
we got a band yet?
The high school marching band will definitely be there. That is one of my favorite things. It's so, speaking of Hallmark, I mean, what is more hometown than a fire concert with your marching band and your cheerleaders and the twirling stars out there and all the families eating food truck food. And it just screams hometown Hallmark to me.
Like we have a abundance of food trucks. It is pretty wild. Like how many, like in the variety, it's not just like a bunch of food trucks. It's like, we've got this vast variety of food trucks. It's pretty impressive.
Well, one of the reasons I've been hearing lately,
buildings are expensive.
commercial kitchens.
Oh yeah, the regulations
is where it's just absolutely unachievable.
Yeah, the regulations and stuff for all of that and upkeep. Yeah, it's huge.
It's really, really expensive, and so I think that's why we have less restaurants going in and more food trucks going in.
Yeah, but what I find cool about it is it brings variety.
Yeah, absolutely, and they're mobile and
you know, there's always new ones popping up, and you know, and so like, oh, look, you know, you go to an event like this, I got like 12 different types of food to choose from, you know?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I got to go to a Red Dirt Black Gold committee meeting last week.
Yeah.
And the amount of food trucks they have, because it's about 100 what did they call it? I can't remember. Inside the fencing is going to be quite large. The area inside the fencing for the event space because of the beer garden and all that. So you have to have your fencing. And then inside there's going to be vendors. But then one of the complaints last year was, or a couple years back, I can't remember. One of the complaints was we have to pay to get in to eat food.
Yeah.
Like, no, you're paying for the concert and the food is just here if you would like to partake.
Right.
Great. Well, I just want food truck food.
Yeah.
So you're saying that I can't eat? Well, no, there's a McDonald's right there. Whatever. Anyway. All that to say, this year they now have food vendors outside the fencing.
Oh, okay.
And inside the fencing.
Gotcha.
And when I got to see that list, it is a 1-page list, top to bottom, single spaced.
Oh, wow.
There's so many food vendors that are coming. And some of them are drink trucks and, like your lemonades and your quenched and stuff like that. But I was like, wait, what? That's a lot. She's like, there's so many. And there's a wait list.
Yeah.
It's wild.
They have like
so
a
cool.
food truck rodeo.
Right.
Like a competition.
Well, they are going to do a barbecue cook-off, oil field cook-off.
Oh, at
Red Dirt Black Gold.
Really?
Yes. So if your company would like to do it,
yeah.
There's a couple of things that's really easy. Obviously, food handlers, things like that, you have to get. But they're bringing back the oil field cook-off.
Okay.
And so they're looking for teams, and it's I believe what they're asking for is for food for 50 people. The general public can buy a ticket to get a full plate.
Yeah.
And then they're working through some details on how to just do like little sample sizes.
Yeah.
They're trying to figure something out like that. But
get a little bit of everything.
Yeah. So they're trying to do that because it's hard. Like if someone cooks some steaks, you could do little samples, right? But if someone makes ribs,
it
makes it a little harder.
You get one rib.
You got to get a whole rib.
You get one rib. That's it.
That's
just
a lot,
one
though.
little piece. No, just one of the bone. Yeah.
I know, but like that's a lot compared to like if you're just sampling like a small bite-sized steak, So anyway, it'll be really cool. It's gonna be judged. They're gonna have People's Choice Award. They'll have first, second, third of Judges' Choice. I believe there's gonna be like if you have a really awesome complimentary side dish.
Okay.
I think they're calling it Sexy on the Side or something like that. And then there's one more. I feel like there's 6 awards that will be given out. So they're taking signups for that, I believe. That'll be really fun. So the general public will be able to come in. It's $10 for each night. It's a Friday night and a Saturday night. Or if you want to do both nights, it's $15 for both. Which is way inexpensive considering the lineup of music, considering the food trucks, considering there's going to be all kinds of fun stuff inside the gates.
A little bit of everything.
Really, really neat. And then headliner is Pigs in the Rooftops. That's really exciting. That's going to be on Saturday night. Friday night is going to be more of the sort of New Mexico Heritage Night kind of.
Okay.
I think like some Tejano music, stuff like, and Spanish speaking predominantly, which is really fun. And then Saturday night will be more of the Red Dirt music, Texas country.
Gotcha.
So,
That'd be great.
I'm excited. I think it's going to be fun. September 25th and 26th.
The weekend after the air races.
2 weeks after the air races.
2 weeks.
No, it is only 1 week away.
The weekend after.
You're right.
The weekend after the air races. Yeah.
Oh, man. I was hoping we had another weekend there. We don't. You are not wrong. Okay.
At the end of September is like, event time. Like a lot going on.
Fall in Artesia.
Is event time. I know,
yeah. It's just wild. Well, I think fall in this whole part of the state because finally it starts cooling off.
Yeah.
Except for today.
Except for we ain't in fall yet. That's why it's still summer.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
What is fall? September 21st? September 22nd?
It's sometime in that
Sometime
around there.
Up. So, yes. Red Dirt Black Gold. Gonna be awesome. And it's gonna be right here.
Yeah.
Did you know this?
You did. You told me,
it's gonna be all right
Marketeer
here.
told me. Yeah, it's gonna be like
Yes. So the stage is going to be right there in front of, I say in front of, on the never eats west side of the roundabout where the books are. The foundation statue right here by First American Bank, between First American Bank and the library on Quay. That's where the stage will be, and it'll be facing
down this direction.
West.
Yeah.
I still
like
never eat soggy waffles. What? West.
Yeah. It's also
You're looking at me like
I know.
So dumb.
I've never heard that one. That's a new mnemonic.
What do you say?
I just always know if you're facing north, it's we.
Oh yeah. Wee.
Yeah. West and east. Yeah.
But I'm facing south, so I have to.
So you had to think of it backwards.
Yeah. Okay. But no,
Then
that's
it'd be
going to be. Ew. It's going to be really fun. There'll be. Roselawn is going to have entrances on. What's that one? What's that street?
South. Oh, this is.
We're on Quay.
That's third. Oh, no, Roselawn. It'll be
And
on
then
Roselawn.
that next street over there,
Richardson. Yeah.
There'll be an entrance there. And then I believe there's going to be an entrance right here at Quay.
At Quay. Okay.
Right by First American Bank.
Yeah.
And then I think there's going to be two more entrances on different sides. There's going to be an entrance. Part of the library parking lot will be taken up for the oil field cook-off and some vendors. But the other, like the part closest to McDonald's will be open.
Vendors and food trucks will be right here. Okay.
You guys should have like a VIP in here because look at these cool windows. Tickets, $100 to get in of KSVP.
Yeah, we can do a live broadcast of Red Dirt Black Gold from here in the studio.
Right.
Looks like they're having fun out there.
And we're nice and cool in here.
Yeah.
It's great. No, I'm just kidding. It's going to be so cool. I'm excited for a little bit of an updated change. I think it's going to be a neat way to try this event out a little bit. Yep. I love how we've kind of been taking it and moving it all over kind of this downtown area.
Yeah.
And what I like about this
of the library.
Yeah. So half of it is going to be taken up for, it'll be fenced in for oil field cook-off.
Yeah.
For some vendors. There'll be an entrance, but the part that's closest to McDonald's will be open for parking.
Yeah.
And then there'll be an entrance there. So all of the, neighbors have been talked to, parking lots, this, that, and the other. People are excited. There's a lot less obstructions from the stage on this side of the area. But that also means less trees for shade. So we'll see. I think it's going to be great.
Weather's going to be perfect.
Weather's going to be just beautiful.
I know it is. It's going to be wonderful.
Oh, yeah. I completely agree. Because it'll officially be fall.
Yeah.
Like by the calendar, if we want to go by that.
By that, yeah.
You know. So yeah, Red Dirt. We've got right after that is the Art in the Park.
Yeah, I was going to say because it rolls into Art Park like a few weeks left, a couple weeks after that.
October 9 and 10.
Yeah.
And
51 years.
51. That's always been such a cool way to kick off I say Christmas season, but kick off the holiday season. Start with shopping local, buy from local vendors. Everything is handmade locally here by artists.
It's already Halloween in the stores. Okay,
I saw a post this morning that Sam's Club has Christmas trees. I don't know how true that was. It might have been AI, but you know.
But still,
I do remember though. I will say this. So Casa in Roswell, they do that Christmas tree auction every year, and we, when I was president of Roswell Community League, we would donate a Christmas tree every year for that auction, and decorate it differently and do a different theme and whatever. Well, we started in July because that's when Hobby Lobby got their Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
Was in July. And then you have to have your Christmas tree decorated. And when I say decorated, that it's not just like put together. You have to glue things in, you have to wire things in. It has to be permanently on the tree.
Like you'll be able to pick up the tree
and
decorate it.
Yes, because what they do after the auction is they just shrink wrap the whole thing and deliver it to the place of business that bought it.
Oh, that's cool.
Or a person, if a person bought it, they bring it to your home. And so you have to have it pretty well, on. Anyways, but all that to say, our trees had to be turned in by Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
They would go into
Really?
the bank, and then they would be on display at the bank until they did their auction.
Wow.
In November.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's some early Christmas spirit right there.
So we would have to rush to Hobby Lobby because things would be sold out already because of all the tree decorating people. They're like, it's wild, but it's the nature of events, I guess. I mean, always looking towards the next.
Right.
So anyway, it's going to be fun. Halloween, Trick or Treat Main Street is right after that, October 24th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a fun one.
That's a really fun one.
Yeah, they got a lot going on that day.
Oh yeah, Trick or Treat Main Street. That's really cool. You know what else we're doing? I know.
What's that?
Dang it! How many? I only have 2 minutes.
You
I
only
feel
got
like
2 minutes. Just
1 minute.
We just
So our Pigs Fly campaign. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
We got to so we are in an effort to get 100% voter turnout.
Yeah.
We have lots going on and lots planned, and we're essentially doing our best to paint Artesia pink.
Yeah.
Because we want people to get out and vote, and that's going to be our big push. So start watching. We're going to have inflatable costumes. We're working on a float.
Going all out.
We're going to have the vote float and the homecoming parade.
Okay.
We're working on, if your place of business would like us to come and register voters or update anything, we are those people that are at the chamber that can do that. You can come to the chamber, or we can come to your business to make it easy on your employees. We're doing mailers, we're doing stickers. We are hopefully going to be at all of these events that we just talked about in our inflatable pig costumes.
Mm-hmm. This is a big election this year.
You know, there's 3 of us at the chamber. We can be the 3 little piggies. So,
oh my!
And the big bad wolf is the polls.
Yeah.
I guess not really.
No, I was gonna say.
Who would be the big bad wolf?
Well,
Someone that doesn't want you to vote.
I know who I would designate as that, but you can't do that. But
no, like someone that doesn't want you to vote. I don't know, but we're trying to get voter turnout. That's our big push. We're so excited.
We really need it.
We really want to get out the vote. We have a really awesome website that the girls put together, landing page, and I'll send it to you guys, and we'll just get it pushed out. We're trying to make pigs fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Have you seen a pig fly?
No.
I'm sorry.
Unless I throw bacon across the room. So, all right, Jessica, thanks for joining us today, and have a good one. God bless.
Hey, Roswell, time is running out to cash in on some of the biggest savings of the season. The loan and lease termination sales event is happening right now at Roswell Ford. Drive away with a truckload of savings in a brand new Ford F-Series pickup with financing as low as 0% APR and make no payments for 90 days. Upside down in your current car, truck, or SUV and want out early? Roswell Ford will do whatever it takes to get you out of your trade, even if you owe up to $10,000 more than it's worth. Have less than perfect credit? Roswell Ford works with a network of aggressive lenders that will push to approve your credit, even if it's less than perfect. Get on board at Roswell Ford during our loan and lease termination event and get huge savings on all new F-Series trucks, America's top selling pickup in each of the past 49 years. 821 North Main Street in beautiful Roswell. Call 575-623-3673 or online at roswellford.com. 0 APR for 36 months is $27.78 per thousand finance on F-150 trucks. Excludes Raptor. Interest accrues from date of sale. Subject to lender approval. Offers not combined.
Jennifer here at Trustmark Roofing and Windows. And did you know that we get a bunch of service calls per year from people who didn't even hire us? That means they originally hired someone else to replace their roof, windows, or gutters. Then later, when a problem popped up, they tried to call their contractor back to help, only to find out that the contractor has ceased to exist. They're gone, done, out of state, out of business. At Trustmark Roofing and Windows, we have serviced southeastern New Mexico for 20 years. As a second-generation contractor, we have serviced our area through many major hail and windstorms. We have customers who are the kids of customers that we've serviced many years ago. We will be here when you need us, period. For roofing, gutters, or windows, visit trustmarkroofing.org or call Trustmark Roofing and Windows 575-755-ROOF. That's 575-755-7663.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first. The technicians at Bob Reed Pest Control have been providing pest management services for over 50 years and will continue to set high standards for their customers. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Everyone at Bob Reed Pest Control are trained and knowledgeable in the latest pest management practices, offering effective treatment plans for each situation. Bob Reed Pest Control. Find them online at BobReedPestControl.com or call 575-623-5344. That's 575-623-5344. Serving all of Southeast New Mexico. Find them fast in names and numbers.
How do you find a roofing contractor you can trust? You can randomly pick one, cross your fingers and hope for the best, or maybe you can ask a psychic to predict who's trustworthy. Here's a better idea. Choose one who prefers using America's most trusted roofing brand, Owens Corning. And rest easy, because Owens Corning screens their contractors for reliability, professionalism, and customer service. Why take any chances? Owens Corning, trusted contractors, proven products. For an Owens Corning preferred contractor, visit owenscorning.com/roofing.
For a free estimate, give Do Right Roofing a call today. 575-623-2273.
Find them fast in names and numbers.
Life on a ranch doesn't stop at the front door, and your internet shouldn't either. Smart Ranch extends your existing PVT internet up to a mile across your property, keeping you connected from the house to the barn, the workshop, or bunkhouse. Built tough for the outdoors and designed for wide open spaces, Smart Ranch is a smart solution for rural living. Learn how Smart Ranch can work on your property. Visit pvt.com to get started.
This is KSVP and K229AS Artesia.
I'm Rich Thomason. The student and business visas of up to 200,000 foreign nationals may be revoked, forcing those supposedly short-term visitors to go home. They are casting ballots today in the Palmetto State.
South Carolina voters are deciding who will replace the late Senator Lindsey Graham in the Senate. President Trump has endorsed and campaigned for Senator Darlene Graham, Lindsey Graham's sister.
She will be somebody you're going to be very proud. You vote for her, you're going to be very proud of that vote.
Darlene Graham is serving as an interim replacement for her brother. Her opponent is Congressman Ralph Norman, who has told supporters that while he wanted President Trump's endorsement, the voters will ultimately determine who wins.
I asked for the president's endorsement, didn't get it. But anybody would want the endorsement, but he chose who he did, and that's fine.
That audio courtesy of WSOC TV. I'm Mike Hempel.
The Supreme Court has handed the Trump administration a victory regarding election integrity. Concerns a presidential executive order on mail-in ballots. The plan would create a federal list of eligible voters and direct the Postal Service to deliver ballots only to those voters. Ruling 6-3, the High Court says states that sued the administration did so improperly. When it comes to the U.S. declaration of economic war on Iran, Treasury Secretary Besson says it is already bearing fruit.
Over the weekend, comments from Iranian leadership clearly acknowledged the effect of this campaign, and nations that facilitate any interactions with the regime should quickly heed our message.
Today, Canada is expected to announce its response to President Trump's 50% tariffs on a host of Canadian imports, $20 billion worth of goods. On Wall Street, the Dow is up 23 points, the NASDAQ ahead 104 points. More on these stories, townhall.com.
Hi, I'm Kirk Cameron. Christian Healthcare Ministries is not another health insurance policy. If you're tired of year-long contracts and pointless restrictions, CHM offers anytime enrollment on your schedule and at your convenience. With CHM, you're paying half the cost of a traditional health insurance plan. So that puts more money back into your budget for everyday needs. Plus, you'll have access to CHM's care solutions for virtual appointments, prescription savings, surgery support, and more. My family and I joined in 2018, and it's changed our lives for the better. We love paying way less while helping other believers afford their medical bills. Take the leap of faith and see why Christians across the nation are better with CHM.
Get started by calling 1-833-JOIN-CHM and use promo code WELLNESS for a 50% credit towards your first month. That's 1-833-JOIN-CHM and use promo code WELLNESS.
Another ship has been targeted in the Strait of Hormuz as talks wrap up in Oman.
The oil tanker was hit Monday night a few miles off the east coast of Oman, according to a report Tuesday from the British military's UK Maritime Trade Organisation. The unknown projectile hit the engine of the ship and disabled it, but all crew have been reported safe, the group says. There's been no immediate reports of any environmental impact from the attack, but oil spills from other ships damaged during the war have caused growing concerns about ecological damage. I'm Charles Philipesma.
A tornado has ravaged a small village in southern France, leaving dozens injured. Local authorities say rescue teams still searching after the tornado left the village in ruins. Local government official confirms 39 people were injured, including 2 critically, and roughly 300 homes were damaged. News and analysis at townhall.com. Adults are embracing the growing trend of colleges offering a reduced credit bachelor's degree in just 3 years.
34-year-old Giles Sims was sick of getting passed over for jobs because he did not have a college degree and was often told,
on your skills assessment, you guys scored the same, so we went with the one that had the degree.
So the laid-off web developer turned to one of a growing number of 3-year degree programs now being offered around the country. The new U.S. programs let students finish faster by completing as few as 90 credit hours instead of the typical 120 hours for a 4-year bachelor's degree. Critics say the degrees cut corners. Giles says that the programs seem more tailored for a fast-changing job market. I'm Lisa Dwyer.
The California Senate has advanced a bill to fine content creators who don't disclose that they were paid to post in support of a political candidate or issue on the ballot. More on these stories, townhall.com.
Today's KSVIP is Susan Gonzalez. Susan is having a birthday today. Happy birthday, Susan. We are wishing you a blessed birthday, and we love you. And this is from your Artesia family. Today, Susan, you're going to receive a flower from Nels Floral and KSVP. Today's KSVIP, Susan Gonzalez.
Welcome back, Artesia. It's Tuesday, August 25th, 9 o'clock hour. Here in just a couple moments after we check our weather, we're going to have today's pet in, and we'll talk to them all about the pet up for adoption, and we'll find out about what kind of programs are going on. And then after that, we'll talk to Aaron, and me and Jeff will close out the show. We'll find something amusing to talk about. But first, let's check in on our weather.
Crazy about a shark-ass man.
Weather this hour brought to you by Southwest Bearing under new ownership. Custom solutions for your heavy equipment. Hydraulic hoses, hose repair, bearings, seals, sprockets, belts, tools, fluids, and fittings.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We've got a heat advisory in effect for the whole area today. 105 on the afternoon high, lots of sunshine with high pressure still parked overhead. Few clouds overnight. We're in the low 70s, and then about 100 for the afternoon high on Wednesday. Looks like we'll stay sunny. We do have a quick front moving through on Wednesday night, maybe a shower. Back to sunny and hot weather on Thursday. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Hey, Jeff. Want to bring them in? Are they coming in? Yeah. All right, welcome back. Look at him or her? Her. Look at her. She's pretty.
She is very pretty, and she is very sweet.
Yeah. Just what's her name?
Her name is Bones.
Bones. Okay.
Come here, Bones.
Is it a black lab?
She is a lab mix.
Oh man, gorgeous.
Oh no, you can't get all the way up there. You're too big.
Yeah, I don't think you got all the way up there. That'd be good. I like some pets. Well, who do you have joining you today, Jeff?
I'm Candace from Paws and Claws.
Sorry, say that again. Sorry, I forgot to hit your microphone.
I'm Candace from Paws and Claws.
Hi, Candace. Nice to meet you. I'm Scott.
Nice to meet you.
All right. Well, glad to have you guys on today. So with Bones, and so what's the adoption cost today on Bones if they come in?
Bones is ready to go. In fact, I got a lot of them ready to go.
Yeah.
But I really wanted to highlight 5 of them.
Okay.
Bones is the number one that I wanted to highlight. She has been in our shelter since June 4th. That's a long time.
That
for
is
a
quite
dog.
a while. Yeah.
She is still just as happy and sweet as can be, just ready to go. She is fixed. She is microchipped.
Okay.
Has all of her shots.
She's ready to go.
So she's ready. So we wanted to bring her in. She saw something.
Yeah.
I think she saw the bulldog finally.
Something.
So we have about 5 of them that have been there since June. And then we have several more that have been there since July. But these 5 that have been there since June, I mean that's just it's a long time. And so we are really going to highlight them this week and try to get all of them. All of them are ready to go. All of them are fixed. All of them will have their shots microchipped. And so all you have to do is just pick one of them out. And they're not the only ones that are fixed and microchipped and ready to go. But we really want to highlight these guys. Like I said, I would take this one home for sure because she is just super sweet. And then we have another 2. They came in as a pair.
Yeah.
And they are Great Pyrenees and Husky mix.
Okay.
Owner released.
Okay.
Both males. I was in there yesterday. They've been in there a while. They were a little bit standoffish. Super sweet, but a little bit just you could just tell that it was affecting them a little bit. And so they're big dogs.
Yeah.
They definitely
Farm
need some
dogs.
Yeah, they definitely need a big yard or something to run. And that's Alexander and Nitro.
Okay.
And then we have a couple of pit mixes. Ren, which is a young female, and then Cupid. And Cupid, we featured on the radio back probably in February.
Right.
And Cupid was adopted.
Great. And
then Cupid was picked up again. And so, but however, Cupid is fixed now, which should help with that problem. And we're not sure if Cupid got out or continued to get out or if they just released or what. But however, those are the 5 that have been there since June.
I just pulled up. There's Nitro. Boy, gorgeous dog.
Yeah. They're very pretty dogs, and like I said, I'm sure once you get them out and get them running and all that they are ready to go. Bones is a little excited to be out, as you can tell. Like she has like I said, she's been in there since June 4th, so that's a long time.
She's quite happy to be out of that place.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she thinks I'm taking her home, but I need somebody else to come get her.
Get her, yeah.
So, right.
So she is a gorgeous dog, very friendly. Yeah.
She definitely. I think she would probably be a lap dog if you would let her. But,
she might be a little bit big for that, but
yeah, she's a big dog, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we just have those that we really wanted to highlight.
Okay. And we'll bring she's ready to go, walk out the door.
Absolutely.
Any cost, the $15 for the microchip?
You know what? For these 5, we will waive it. For these 5, for sure, we will waive it. We just need to get them taken care of. Again, we don't ever want to euthanize any animals. Right now, we're okay. We're sitting around 40 to 45 dogs in there.
Okay.
We can handle that amount. It's not ideal, of course, but we can handle that amount. But I think we have about 20 of them that are already spayed and neutered, ready to go.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. So people can get down there, come check them out. Probably not in the middle of the heat of the day. Try to get there early in the morning.
Well, if you come out today in the heat of the day, we do have the small area that we can
take them out there and get them.
We can take them outside and let them run a little bit before. If you will call us before, we'll take them out and get them ready to go.
Yeah.
Go online, look at them. Like I said, there's those 5 that have been there since June. If you're interested in bones now, she's going to need a little bit of training. She's been in there for a few months, so getting out, she's like super excited about getting out. So I think after a few hours or whatever, she calms down a little bit. But she'll need a little bit of training. But she does sit. She does sit.
So she'll listen to commands.
Yeah, she does. She's just like I said, a little bit hyper right now because.
Lots of times with those kind of dogs, is you need a kennel. First off, like with a dog like that, you need a kennel because you put them in a kennel, they don't.
I know. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm not taking you home. I want to, but I'm not going to.
Yeah. You can't take them all home, Jeff.
That's becoming my problem. Every time I go in there, I'm like, I'm going to take you home. I'm going to take you home. And so my wife's going to make me live out there.
Yeah.
And so
just get you a room at up there at the kennel. Yeah. So. All right. Well, anything you want to share about Paws and Claws right now, or you guys got anything you want to?
And just come out and support Paws and Claws. We do our spay and neuter certificates first Saturday of every month. So
okay, and how do people get those?
So you just come wait in line. We do advise people to get there early because we fill up quick. We only have a limited amount each month. It does help cover the cost of the spay and neutering at the 2 local vets here.
Yeah.
You just come be an Eddy County resident.
Yeah.
Fill out give them some little bit of information, and they'll give you a certificate, and you call and make the appointment for your animal to go get spayed and neutered. It's a wonderful program. It really helps out with cutting down the pet population if we can get everything fixed.
Yeah.
So
I can hear her tail just slapping back.
She's an amazing dog. She's one of our volunteer favorites. We have a lot of volunteers that come out and run with her. They like to run, and she loves to run. So
she's a runner, huh? So
she is.
Yeah, so if you're a runner and need a companion out on the trail, here's the dog for you here.
Most definitely.
So she'd probably wear me out because I don't run anymore. I can walk a far distance, but I don't need running.
Well, she will pull you. I'm pretty sure. She's a big dog.
Let's get a cart and hook her up.
Yeah.
So awesome. So people can come out and get those certificates to help cover that cost. And then Jeff, last time you were here, we talked about a vet in Seven Rivers area, or like somewhere, or just in just right there in Carlsbad.
Yeah, towards Carlsbad. Yeah. And I know that they had. And like I said, I haven't confirmed or anything on that. Harry, he's on vacation, so he will have more information on that. But, but there was a rumor at least of a vet that was, if you were an Eddy County resident, would spay and neuter your animal.
Yeah.
Ours at the shelter, like I said, we got the city funding for it, and so we have ran with the program, and we're trying to get every single one of them. Say that we are getting every single one of them fixed before they leave our shelter.
Gotcha.
We're trying to get them fixed where they're ready to go.
Yeah, so you walk out, so you walk in, grab a dog, and go that day, and not have to worry about a big expense on the other side and everything else. And so these dogs can get some good homes. That's wonderful, wonderful news. So right now you got 5, right? So we
got a lot, but the 5
that you're really highlighting, a couple of Great Pyrenees, lab mix, and then a couple pit mixes. And so people can get out there, go see these animals today, and go home with a pet. They're ready to go.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if even if you're looking and these don't interest you, like I said, we were sitting around 40, 45 animals. Some of them, we do have some puppies out there.
Yeah.
And so then we have some older 8-9-year-old animals out there. So come out and look. And of course, we always have the cats. We don't feature the cats as much because we do get them adopted a little bit easier.
Gotcha.
Or, the little bit wild ones we're able to send to the ranches and the
barn
farms.
cats. Yeah, put them out there.
So it's a little bit easier to do the cats, and so I know people ask me all the time, why don't you bring a cat? Well, it's more difficult to get these dogs adopted than it is the cat. So.
When we lived out there, our farm, we had our dog out there, and there were no cats. Now the dog's gone. There's cats out there. They're perfect. They're taking care of our mice. So, but that's awesome. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for bringing her in. She is gorgeous, and hopefully someone will come and take her home today. And if not, if you can't make it today, call them. Maybe
absolutely.
Maybe they can hold her for you for a few more days, and you can take her home and have a great pet. A lot of fun. She seemed like she'd be great with kids. She likes to play. So. Yeah.
She definitely likes to play.
And about how old do you think she is?
Probably around 3 years old.
About 3 years old? Okay.
You can still see she's got the puppy in her.
Oh, yeah. She's still got some of that puppy in her. She definitely likes attention and to get in your lap. And so, all right. Well, thank you guys so much. Anything else you wanted to say before or let people know about?
Come out and
support
clear the
Paws and
shelter.
Claws. Yeah.
Let's clear the shelter.
There you go. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us today, and we hope she finds a good home. God bless.
Thank you.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward & Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward & Son Insurance Agency.
There's a new reason to smile at Smile Expressions. Please help us welcome Dr. Danielle Salcido to our team. A bilingual dentist and proud Lovington native, Dr. Salcido is dedicated to providing exceptional dental care for patients of all ages. From preventative care to restoring beautiful smiles, she believes every patient deserves compassionate, personalized treatment. Whether you speak English or Spanish, Dr. Salcido is here to help you smile with confidence. Call Smile Expressions today to schedule your appointment and welcome Dr. Danielle Salcido to our family.
Are you ready to make a difference in the lives of students and athletes right here in the City of Champions? Artesia Public Schools is now hiring school bus drivers for routes and activities. A CDL, background check, and drug test are required. But don't worry, we'll help you get your CDL. Join the team and drive our Bulldogs to success on the road and in life. For activity bus driving positions, call 575-390-3799. And for school bus route drivers, call 575-746-6393.
Your business runs year-round. So does ours. Block Advisors at H&R Block provides small business expertise beyond just taxes. From post-tax filing support to payroll and bookkeeping, we are always in your corner through tax day and every day, all year long. Because your passion never takes a day off. Let's talk business. Schedule an appointment today at blockadvisors.com/smallbiz or 502 West Texas Avenue, Suite A, Artesia.
Do you have missing teeth or would like them replaced? If you think dental implants are not affordable, think again. At Maupin & Brown Dentistry, their goal has always been to provide the highest quality dentistry in a state-of-the-art office at a reasonable price. They routinely treat patients that have traveled out of town for a consultation but cannot afford the treatment quoted. If this sounds like your story, come in today. As one of New Mexico's largest users of the world-class Nobel implants, they're able to purchase in volume and pass the savings on to you. So if you're missing a tooth or have loose dentures, call today. They will take a 3D x-ray to thoroughly evaluate your condition. You'll be given treatment options and an honest evaluation with no hard sell or arm twisting. But don't take our word for it. Just ask one of the thousands of patients they've treated. Maupin & Brown Dentistry. Your choice for experienced, affordable, state-of-the-art dentistry. Call 627-0141 or visit maupinbrown.com.
All right, welcome back, Artesia. We're now joined by Mr. Aaron Irving. How are you doing this morning, brother?
I'm living the dream. How about you?
Yeah, I tell you, man, it's very, very hot in my dream.
Sweat dreams, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Cause if I was in a dream, it'd be much cooler than this. So, anyway, how are things going, my friend?
You don't have this heat, and you're in Europe, because here at least we have air conditioning. So.
At least we know about air conditioners here. You know, like how do they not figure that one out yet? Come on.
Yeah, they want to save the climate over saving lives. So
yeah, I think I'll go with yeah, and, AC. It does make you think though, like 100 years ago, people lived here, same weather, and no AC. Like
they were a bit tougher.
Yeah, I think they were a lot tougher than we are.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man.
They're like, you snowflakes.
yeah. No wonder they call us snowflake. Yeah. So, I enjoy my AC. I praise God for it every single day.
Absolutely.
Thank you for condensers, Lord. So, anyway, man, you got a good joke for us this morning?
Yeah. How long do you want today?
Long one, man. Give me a good one.
All right. So 2 hunters were walking along in the deep of autumn, stalking a buck when they come out across a clean-cut 10-foot diameter hole that goes way down to the bottom. You can't see the bottom of the hole. Is that a sinkhole? One of the hunters asks. How deep does this go? The other shrugs. First hunter looks around and finds a stick and drops it down the 10-foot wide hole and leans over trying to hear it hit the bottom. They pause for a moment in silence, but they don't hear anything. We need something heavier, they agree. Second hunter finds a rock about the size of a softball and drops it down, and they lean over trying to hear it. They pause for a moment in silence, but they don't hear anything. Just as the second hunter turns around, the first finds a large cinder block. They nod, thinking surely this will be heavy enough to make noise at the bottom. They both heave the cinder block down the clean-cut 10-foot hole, seemingly bottomless pit. They lean over just as before, cupping their hands around their ears. Suddenly, a loud racket comes up from behind them. They both dodge out of the way as a brown goat sprints past them, nearly knocking them down, and dives headfirst down into the hole into the darkness below. Shocked at this occurrence, both hunters agree they should speak to the owner of the land they've been on. They find the farmer's house and knock on her door. When she answers, both of them attempt to explain what happened. We found this 10-foot hole about a quarter of a mile that way, one said. It's clean cut and couldn't tell how deep it was, so we dropped a stick in and didn't hear anything, and we tried a rock too and didn't hear anything either. Then this goat came barreling past us, nearly knocked us in and drove straight down. Farmer looked kind of puzzled. Was it a brown goat? She asked. The two hunters nodded, and the farmer shook her head. That's impossible. I had him tied to a cinder block.
Oh my goodness. No cleverness to that one. Just yeah. So, oh man. All right. Well, let's hear that financial report because I'm curious. Why I'm paying $5.35 a gallon for my diesel right now.
That's the government. That's all government right there. So.
It's killing me, man. Like, not going to drive very far today.
I understand. All right, here we go. This is Aaron Irving with LPL Financial, member of FINRA and the SIPC, bringing you your mid-morning stock market report for Tuesday, August the 25th. Stocks are higher this morning as Treasury yields fell for another day. The S&P 500 rose 0.2%, while the NASDAQ Composite gained 0.5%, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average was 0.1% higher. Bond yields slid, with the benchmark 10-year Treasury note yield falling to 4.658%. It declined yesterday as well after CNBC reported that the Treasury Department could use its $1 trillion general account to fund bond repurchases. Chip stocks were a notable outperformer ahead of NVIDIA's results due out after the close tomorrow. Shares of the company were up more than 1%. AMD and Micron Technology added 3% each, while Intel rose more than 2%. Consumer names were lower, with shares of Dick's Sporting Goods plunging more than 27% following disappointing results. The sports equipment retailer is on pace for its worst day on record. Other retailers, including Walmart and Target, were under pressure as well, falling 1% and 3% respectively. Investors are waiting for the personal consumption expenditures price index reading for July. That's due out tomorrow morning, with inflation concerns eased somewhat with oil prices lower this week. Today, they're down more than 3%. Federal Reserve Chairman Kevin Warsh will be ending the week with a speech at the Fed's annual symposium in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, a potential market-moving catalyst. His speaking engagement comes after the Treasury Department announced a plan to tame long-dated Treasury yields. Currently, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is 41 points higher at 53,458. S&P 500 is up 18 points at 7,671. And the NASDAQ Composite is 139 points higher at 26,118. West Texas Intermediate crude is down $2.60 a barrel at $82.41. Stocks of local interest. HF Sinclair is down 31 cents a share at $94.88. Walmart is $1.60 lower at $104.89 a share. Xcel Energy is up 14 cents a share at $77.47. And Duke Energy is 30 cents lower at $121.67 a share. This is Aaron Irving with Oakley and Irving Wealth Management, serving business owners and energy industry professionals in the Pecos Valley and beyond. You can find us at oiwealth.com or at our offices at Artesia and Carlsbad. You can call us at 575-887-7075. All indices are unmanaged and may not be invested into directly. Securities are offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA, the SIPC.
All right, man. Hey, did you see that Donald Trump did some advertising for you?
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know if I think he might have said Oakley and Irving, but I'm not positive. But
that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, he said, you better go out and buy stocks now. Let me tell you, this country will be like a rocket ship that goes straight up. This is going to be numbers that nobody's ever seen before.
All right. That's Trump.
So he's trying to hook you up, man. He's trying to, get on over there and see Aaron, get you some stocks. So
yeah. If you'd done that the last time he said it, you'd have done all right.
Yeah, I guess it had something to do with a trade deal with the UK. But then, I don't know, man. It seems like they do one thing that helps, and then another thing that you go, oh, man, I don't think that's going to help, dude.
Things are too good right now. We need to change that.
Yeah, it's like let's make a great deal with the UK, but then let's tariff the crap out of Canada. They're essentially the same place, man. So I don't know. I don't understand it, I guess, and I try to make as much sense of it as I can without spending hours learning how all this works. But
right.
I sat and watched, and the whole thing in Iran now, apparently we're just going to sanction them to death. That's how we're going to win now. So I'm going. I don't know. I hope
we underestimated their ability to absorb missiles, I guess.
I guess so, man. No, I never underestimated that. They're desert people. They can survive just about anything.
They've been dying for their religion.
Yeah. This is nothing new to them. And no matter how many of them you kill, the ideology doesn't die. So it's a tough situation to handle over there. But I'm just interested in, because I guess we said raise tariffs on Canada. I don't even know why. That was the interesting part I haven't heard on the news, is why are we back at it with Canada on tariffs again?
Yeah, we were working on a trade deal. There was a tariff that was due to happen soon, and we were working on a trade deal, and then Trump announced that we were making such progress he was going to delay that tariff for a little while. And then apparently the trade deal fell through, and so then he said, "Now we're gonna tariff them on autos and auto parts and all of that as of January." So it's not even anytime real soon, but a 50% tariff in January on cars built in Canada, auto parts built in Canada.
Yeah,
something else I don't know about.
I did hear some really encouraging numbers last week about manufacturing and production jobs. Like those numbers have gone up significantly since the beginning of this, and they're what was it? I guess J.D. Vance was announcing like a $1 billion plant or something being built in Middleton, wherever he's from.
Yeah.
Ohio, yeah. So, I mean,
there's a lot of factories being built. It takes a while to build them. But that's going to be.
But I mean, that creates construction jobs in and of itself, and so you got construction workers, and then now you'll have factory workers and production people and everything else. And it just sounds to me like that's the right direction we need to go. It's just going to take time.
Yeah, it will. It will. Those things, you can't, it took us like 20 years to destroy all those factories. So it's going to take a while to rebuild them too. So
yeah. If we can bring back some raw material production back to this country, I think that's a huge thing for us.
Absolutely.
And then, like I said, we're buying all these car parts out of Canada. Mm-hmm. Well, why couldn't we just make them here? I'm sure we've got the capacity and technology for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but
we don't want to get our prescriptions from China and India any longer. It would be nice to have some of those built here. So.
But then he goes and does stuff that doesn't make a bit of sense. Like I know the ranchers are just irate with him right now.
On the beef import thing.
Importing a bunch of beef from I don't know who knows where. Probably South America. Seems like normally where it comes from.
Probably, yeah. I don't remember where it said, but
yeah. I don't know. We'll all just keep on doing our thing here in Artesia, and we'll see how it goes, I guess.
Yeah.
We don't get a say. Yeah, we don't get a say in any of it. We just
he's not on my cell phone. I lost his contact.
Yeah, I tried to call him the other day. He didn't answer again. It was weird. I'm not sure what his problem is. So, anyway, all right. Well, I appreciate you coming on, brother, and thanks for the report. And we'll talk to you on Thursday. Well, I will.
All right.
Talk to Gene tomorrow, man.
Talk to Gene tomorrow. Talk to you on Thursday.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
You too, brother. God bless.
God bless you too.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. The student and business visas of up to 200,000 foreign nationals may be revoked, forcing those supposedly short-term visitors to return home. They're casting ballots in South Carolina. It is a U.S. Senate runoff between Republican Senator Darlene Graham and GOP Congressman Ralph Norman. The Supreme Court handing the Trump administration a victory over election integrity concerns a presidential executive order on mail-in ballots. The plan would create a federal list of eligible voters and direct the Postal Service to deliver ballots only to those voters. When it comes to the U.S. declaration of economic war on Iran, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent says it's already bearing fruit. On Wall Street, stocks in positive territory. The Dow is up 64 points, while the Nasdaq is ahead 104. More details at srnnews.com.
Waking up on the right side. This is the Sean Hannity Morning Minute.
One of the things I wanted and not gotten is arming the Iranian people themselves. If we were able to get arms into the hands of the Iranian people, this country would fall and fall quickly. And I know it's longer than what people have wanted, and sometimes that is the case. That doesn't mean that Donald Trump's philosophy, the Trump doctrine, has shifted or changed in any way. And that is no forever wars. This is not going to be a forever war. This is going to come to an end. We, in 71 days, are facing the most important midterm of our lifetime. That is not hyperbole. Now, you might say, Hannity, I've been listening to you for years. You've said that before, and I have. But we've never had a situation this dire as we have now.
From coast to coast, from sea to shining sea, it's the Sean Hannity Show.
I'm doing a quick customer satisfaction survey. 2 questions I have. 1, is your current wireless provider giving you 5-star service? 2, are you paying more than $34.99 a month for unlimited data? If you're paying too much for subpar service, you should make the switch to my cell phone provider, Pure Talk. Pure Talk, the only wireless company to get 5 stars in every category in a recent survey. Coverage, support, value, data, all of it. And now for just a few more weeks, Pure Talk is offering unlimited data for just $15 a month for your first 3 months.
After that, you get unlimited data as low as $34.99 a month. No contract to sign. Cancel anytime. No risk to you. Make the switch. It's simple, fast, easy. Just dial pound 250 and say the keyword save now. Pound 250, keyword save now. Save a fortune for the exact same service from Pure Talk, America's wireless company.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We've got a heat advisory in effect for the whole area today. 105 on the afternoon high, lots of sunshine with high pressure still parked overhead. A few clouds overnight, we're in the low 70s, and then about 100 for the afternoon high on Wednesday. Looks like we'll stay sunny. We do have a quick front moving through on Wednesday night, maybe a shower, back to sunny and hot weather on Thursday. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
All right, welcome back, Artesia. Our last segment of the show. Jeff's going to come in and join me. We'll talk a little sports, maybe some other stuff around town, what's going on. It's hot outside. That's what the weather says, ladies and gentlemen. It's hot. Be careful out there today. 107 is no joke. It's drink lots of water. Lots of water. When I was in the military, that was like just a constant mantra. Hydrate. And then what was it? Camelback comes out with a hydrate or die stuff. That was pretty funny. All right, Jeff. I'm sure you guys talked about it yesterday, but we got to talk about it again today.
Okay.
Friday night. It was a rough game.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm going to share my frustrations with the game.
Okay.
And it was not what was happening on the field. It was what was happening in the stands. People were getting up like early, like in the first quarter and at the half, like, oh, we're out. Like, ladies and gentlemen, that is not how we support a team.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give Carlsbad some props. I don't think I ever heard their side quit cheering. Even when things didn't go their way. I mean, they were like, it seemed oddly silent on our side of the stadium.
Wow.
I was, the numbers were huge. It looked like a state championship game out there. There were people standing on the concourse all the way around. I mean, it was a huge turnout. But, we still got to encourage the guys, even when things aren't going our way.
Oh, yeah.
So I was a little disappointed in that side of it,
But you think about the number of people who were leaving during the state game last year.
Yeah.
How many of the people were gone before it was like, oh.
I was like, people are leaving, and I'm going, like, don't y'all know this team?
Yeah.
We're the masters of the last quarter comeback, so guys played hard out there. First game, I still think we got a good year ahead of us, man. And
you can't take this is it, this is the season from you're playing it's first game of the season, bigger school, no matter what, there's always going to be bigger kids, there's always going to do this.
Carlsbad has a beefy team. There were some big old boys out there. I was looking, because I kind of wish, like, in the what do they call it? Program, they put the other teams line up and the height and weight. I wish we had all that, like, to look at, but I'm like looking, and I don't know who is it, whoever number 10 is. I was looking, like, kid's 6 foot tall, 175 pounds, and he looks small out there.
Oh yeah.
I was like going, they've got some big boys on that team over there. Right. So so good luck to Carlsbad this year, man, in the 6A, as they've got quite a battle coming for them. So but no, it was so cool to be back out there. Yeah. I love football season. You know, we only get 4 home games this year. Why don't they do 5 and 5 instead of 6 and 4? Because I always kind of feel like I get robbed. We only get 4 home games.
Because we're always trying to find someone to play.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Santa Teresa. They were having problems. I don't know, a few years ago when we were there for something, talking to the AD.
Yeah.
They were they couldn't get any schools from the north to come down and play them there.
Yeah.
But every school in the north wants them to drive
up there and play them.
But no one would come down to play.
Yeah. State's not that big, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
and it's like one of those. So when you're giving up games, everyone's trying to create their schedule, and there's just some of these that
I know it. I don't envy the people who have to go through all that mess and try to figure that out from year to year, and go back and forth, and it seems like a major headache. But
and so some of them are really good when you get into those quote long-term deals.
Yeah.
Of hey, we're good. We're good. Like Carlsbad Artesia, we've been playing for 175 years.
Yeah, something like that. Pretty close.
Artesia and Haas been playing for 247 years.
Yeah, I had to go to Carlsbad the day after the game, so of course I heard it.
Oh yeah.
From my sister. What happens Friday night? I'm like, you know, you guys hadn't won in 5 years. We thought we'd hook you up.
It's okay. I mean, because of my junior year, we lost 1 game that year.
Yeah.
And Carlsbad won 1 game that year. Guess which one?
Which one it was? Yeah. Yeah. But lots of trash talking happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what is this Friday night? Hobbs, right?
Yes, in Hobbs.
Away in Hobbs, and then so like we got 2 away games, then come back for another home game, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But everybody head on up to Hobbs and go watch the game up there. Of course, it'll be live on KSVP TV.
KSVPTV.com.
Yeah. So it was a great crowd the other night. Really enjoyed it, and looking forward to this season and watching these young men get out there and battle. Keep your heads up. It's just 1 game, you know.
Yeah, and then we're home against Deming.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, looking. I don't know what about it. I don't even like watching sports on TV. I don't. I watch absolutely 0 sports on television unless, you know, like I get a wild hair and watch a Texas Tech game, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, like, but other than that, nothing on television. But I love going out to Friday nights here in Artesia and going to the stadium and watching the game. It is so cool.
I used to love going to either Uno's Pizzeria or even the ESPN.
Oh yeah.
And just go and watch sports.
Oh, sports bars?
Yeah. One of those.
Yeah.
Like ESPN was really nice because you could.
Yeah.
But
I still swear I have the best seats in the whole stadium.
Yeah.
Because I sit on the 50-yard line, halfway up through the reserve seat. Like it's like picturesque. It's like you get to see everything. You can't miss anything from where I'm at. So
you need to make sure that those are generational.
Yeah. As long as I'm living, those seats, there's 6 seats in the right that belong to me.
Like my cousin who has season tickets at Arrowhead Stadium, and they're generational.
Yeah,
they're one of those.
As I get older, though, I might want to move up one of the boxes. Can I get some box seats? We can park around back instead of. But
yeah.
So what do we got? Junior varsity and varsity baseball here today. Is that right? No. Soccer.
We're not in baseball season.
Oh, we're not in baseball. Soccer.
No.
I don't know why I said baseball, soccer. It's at the same place. That's how sports savvy I am, dude. You know. But yeah, soccer this evening.
Boys, Artesia boys versus Roswell, and it is here.
Yeah. And the girls are away today. So, but yeah. What else?
Oh.
We should talk about this. I am not a band person. I don't understand acoustics and all that. I'm really a really bad sound man at church. But
I might have done the too loud on that one.
But like where they're sitting now, like the sound was a lot better.
Yeah.
I don't have a clue how that bowl cycles sound or whatever, so I'm sure there's something to it. But when they were always in front of us, I could barely even hear the national anthem. It was loud and clear Friday night. So I was like, that's awesome. So, because I had even told the what's the new band director's name? Nice guy. I told him, I said, can you like mic the band? Can you get like some of those area mics and stick in front of the band and put over the loudspeakers? Because we can't hear. And I was actually able to hear it. And they did a really cool halftime with the combined bands.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I was impressed by that. Like, they played the song facing us, and then they turned around and like let their people lead it, and they all played together. That was really cool.
Eric,
there he is. Eric.
Sorry, as soon as you said what's name, I'm like, no.
I don't remember names well.
Let me look at my phone, even though I didn't push anything. Just looking at it, it's like
if I stare at my phone and I don't even have to turn it on, it jogs my memory.
It'll say, "Dude."
Yeah. You got one of those neural links in there, don't you? Hey. Speaking of which, I got a book for you.
Okay.
And for everybody, my mic keeps cutting out, or my headphones do, and it's weirding me out. So it's called Man-Made, and it's a Christian view on kind of how we should view AI and like prepare for it in the future. Basically, it's the gist is it's inevitable. Here's some options of how you can deal with AI.
Yeah.
It's called Man-Made by C.R. Wiley.
Man-Made.
Yeah. And I finished listening to it yesterday, and man, that really kind of surprised me. Like there's some stuff I didn't even think about, like the possibilities of where AI is headed and what it'll be able to do and stuff like that.
Who wrote it?
C.R. Wiley.
Okay, because this Man-Made is not about that.
Yeah, it's got like a half a dude's head on it, like the face is cut off of the head. It's I'll look it up real quick too, and there it is. Yeah, Man-Made on Amazon.com. Man-Made by C.R. Wiley. That's what it looks like right there.
Okay.
It's a guide to surviving the AI apocalypse. So,
and something I'm going to have to actually read. I can't listen to.
No, you can.
I didn't find it on Audible.
Oh, it's not on Audible, but I can tell you where to find the.
Okay.
It's called Canon Plus. Is that's the, what do you call it? Publisher.
Yeah, publishing company.
Publisher's Canon Plus.
Canon Plus. Okay.
And they've got an app, and you can.
Good.
For like $8 a month, you can listen to all their books, everything that they've ever put on. So you don't have to buy. Audible's $16 a month. You only get one book a month. And they're putting out all kinds of new books. So it's a really good resource.
I canceled my Audible membership just because I'm like, I have so many books that
I do that.
I haven't.
Like, I'll keep it for like 6 months, and then like I haven't even got my free book this month. So I'll just cancel it and just get my free book.
Well, and that's the thing. Yeah, I'll realize that I keep getting my book, using my credits. I'm like, okay, I've got 5 books.
I haven't even listened to yet.
That I haven't even hit play. So let me stop paying this monthly fee.
Exactly.
Drown these down.
It's like up to $16, $17 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those little. I found one the other day that when I signed up, it was $4.99 a month, and then next thing I really hardly used it. I thought, it was just something I was trying to support because I believed in what they were trying to do. It's called Angel Network.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, cool. I got in on the ground floor. Like when it first came in, I was like $4.99 a month. And then I looked the other day and it's like $17.99. I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what I got. I think I bought that, did the yearly.
Yeah.
Where it was like, hey, for 1 year, you get it for $40.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'll do that. And then wonder what it's going to be whenever
yeah.
It's like the, that Live Bearded.
Yeah.
That stuff.
Yeah.
On Twitter, it said something like, tell us your best beard story.
Yeah.
And so I told them, about my story with Zach of when his makeup artist was primping his beard. And I was like, oh, I miss my beard. Coma thing? Yeah. Explain, I had to shave when I was relearning how to write, and I built a new habit and never stopped.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say you have to grow your beard back.
Yeah.
But Jeff, there are two types of people in this world. People with beards and women.
Yeah.
So grow your beard back. So I tweeted that in response, and they're like, hey, can we use this? I'm like, yeah. You got to ask Zach. Like, no, we need your permission. Yeah. So they sent me, I got a year's supply of that.
Oh, that's cool.
Which was really cool until that year was up. And then I was like, oh my, I am not spending this much. But
it's crazy.
Yeah. I'm like, back in my day, the same shampoo I used on my head is what went on my beard.
Yeah.
Now they've got.
Oh, that's a funny story. So the other day, most of the guys in our church are bearded. A good chunk of the guys in our church are bearded. Of course, I'm leading the pack. There's one other guy McGean gets the prize. Like, this guy's beard's magnificent. It's like down to here. It's huge. I can't do it. I can't have that long for too long, and it drives me crazy. But one of the guys in the church, he's like, he does the mustache thing, and I told him all the different waxes I buy and everything. And he's like, he ran into a guy in an airport somewhere. And the guy, he said, got this huge handlebar mustache. Yeah. It's like perfectly curled and all this and that. And he asked him, what do you use to do that? And he pulls out an Elmer's glue stick. So my buddy brings, he's like, here, I got a gift for you. New mustache wax. An Elmer's glue stick. I was like, that's kind of genius, really, if you think about it. It's just glue it in place, It washes right out. So
that's... A few years ago, friends were here, and the girls are talking about wrinkles and everything. And one of them looks at me like, you don't have any wrinkles. Well, I don't know. I mean, the doctor super glued my face back together after I got in that fight in 2005. And then you could see like no, don't go get super glue and start thinking it's going to fix your wrinkles. Don't do that.
Oh, man. All right, Jeff, I appreciate you, bud. And Artesia, thanks for listening. We will, of course, make sure you tune in tomorrow and hear Gene. And I'll be back for you on Thursday. And everyone have a wonderful, blessed day. God bless.
This September, Roswell, New Mexico becomes home to America's most thrilling aviation event. 5 unforgettable days, heart-pounding air racing, military demonstrations, legendary pilots. Whether you're driving in, flying in, or joining us from right here in New Mexico, the National Championship Air Races, September 16th through the 20th. Get your tickets now at airrace.org. Experience the world's fastest motorsports and more.
Looking for a hands-on career with strong job demand and long-term growth? The HVAC R Technology program at ENMU Roswell is the perfect place to start. Learn installation, maintenance, repair, and system diagnostics, all from a team nationally accredited through HVAC excellence. From electrical controls to blueprint interpretations, this program equips you with real-world skills employers are looking for. Call 575-624-7337 or log on to roswell.enmu.edu to learn more. ENMU Roswell. Success starts here.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, and here for all your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of the Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years.
Exciting news for Southeast New Mexico. The Advanced Heart and Vascular Center of New Mexico in Carlsbad home to Dr. Amanda Ryan's trusted cardiology care for over 13 years, is now part of Current Clinic. That means world-class electrophysiology services right here in southeast New Mexico. No more 3-hour drives to see a specialist. Current Clinic is bringing advanced, life-changing treatment for atrial fibrillation, AFib, and other heart rhythm disorders close to home. Early intervention for AFib can dramatically lower your risk of stroke, and our goal is to help our community understand just how important that is. You and your loved ones deserve comprehensive, cutting-edge heart care without leaving town. If you're experiencing an irregular heartbeat or AFib symptoms, expert care is now available locally. Visit currentclinic.com today to learn more and schedule your consultation. Current Clinic, easy access to comprehensive AFib care right here in southeast New Mexico.